we could still hear the train braking in the distance. It's stopping, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
we're like up against the wall, right? Like
it's been, Delia and Evelyn backed against the wall.
We were like,
he's still holding the body and just kind of grinding it against the train as it's slowly making its way, as the 4 other bodies of the Schlachta had been trod under. And with that much contact, they stop. Careful with your microphone. Apparently your microphone is going for that.
From what? There's nothing
I don't know.
touching it.
Somebody's saying that's what's going on right now.
Well, they're lying.
Trying to get...
I mean, you do have a sock on yours, so I could see that maybe...
It should be all right.
Yeah. Anyway.
I apologize if that's happening, guys. We can't really fix it at this moment.
There's nothing left. There's a train continuing to go by. There's nothing left of these bodies.
There's soup and there's a mutilated corpse in Eddie's hands.
Great.
Eddie, save me some.
I don't think we have time right now.
Oh.
Kind of just like chuck whatever's left of it back onto the track.
It gets the last 2 cars pass and you actually see it get bisected.
Oh no! I thought it was like stopped. I thought
it's slowing.
Okay.
Subways go fast.
All right. Well, it's under.
Do you think I can bring one out enough? Just does it look like if there's anything I could into a vial?
There's a lot. And you could probably grab a hand and just kind of squeeze out something. There's limbs and pieces all over the place that you could pick up and just squeeze like a sponge and get at least a vial's worth.
Good. Okay, not everything's lost. Okay.
Are you okay, Evelyn?
I'm fine. Still shaking, I guess. I guess I still have the gun in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Delia is collecting a sample.
Yes, please.
We need to leave.
We need to get out.
Well,
what line was that?
What was that?
Were we able to catch
the
letter?
No, the train's slowing down. You can see the bright red 6. Well, the bright red circle with the white 6 in
on
the
it?
middle.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come from that way. We gotta go the other way.
Okay.
Because we don't want more human attention.
No, that's absolutely correct.
I mean, we'll hope that we could find a way out that direction.
Well, I mean, do you want to go that way and deal with people right now?
Wits streetwise checks.
Ooh, yay!
I have 1 street.
I'm good at that.
Let's see. Right, what do I got hunger-wise? I got 2 hunger still. Well, I did have a snack. That was nice.
Nope.
Oh no.
I got two ones.
But not on the hunger die.
Not on the hunger
If it's not on the hunger dice,
It doesn't
it's
matter?
fine.
Okay.
1s are only a problem on the hunger dice.
Intelligence streetwise, you said?
Wits
Wits?
streetwise.
2 successes.
Okay.
No successes? What a surprise.
1 success.
Okay.
It makes sense that you succeed.
Evelyn is too busy looking at all of the blood and the black speckles of the dirt all over her dress.
Her ripped dress that she
Her ripped dress that she tore apart.
Stylishly, with style.
With style. It was stylishly ripped, but still ripped nonetheless. She's too busy looking at all that to be thinking straight right at the moment. Eddie and Delia realize, though, that Brooklyn Bridge Station is the end of the line. Meaning that if they're anywhere near Brooklyn Bridge Station, you're either in between 2 stations, or wherever the train is going is the end of the line.
How far of a walk would it be to the next station, though? If that's the end?
I have no idea specifically.
I
don't usually travel inside the tunnels.
There's definitely a station in the direction of where the train came from.
Yeah, but
where it came from. Yeah.
I also know dawn is approaching, right? We had our meeting with Alice at 3. Then after that,
the amount of time that passed after the trudging and everything, it's maybe 4:30.
Okay.
That's time.
Okay. All right.
You've got at least in it being an October night, you know it's coming. The sun's going to be coming up at maybe 7 o'clock.
Okay. I'm too busy having like sewage Vietnam flashbacks over here.
Well, at least if we go this way, we're not going back through the sewers. We'll find our way out eventually. The train came from that way, so there has to be a station somewhere that way.
I would advise that we keep to the buddy system this time.
Yeah, we stick together. We watch our backs. We get the fuck away from humans.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Eddie will start walking in the direction. Don't
We walk.
walking that way.
You're walking where the train came from.
No.
Yes.
Oh, where it came
Yeah,
from.
because the head of the train is where the people are going to be coming from,
Yes.
so we want to go away from
Dilly
them.
kind of lets Evelyn walk behind Eddie and then takes a place behind her.
Did you get your sample?
Yeah, I had enough.
Let's.
She's trying to like baby wipe off herself as we walk.
Okay.
Not.
You guys started moving soon enough. I'm not going to make you roll to see if you can stealth away from the crime scene. There's enough of a Cheez-It moment that you kind of booked it. You're still covered in blood, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Me not so much. I got one spot.
A drop.
I have a drop.
a singular drop.
It's like right here by my mic. It's like right there.
You run at first to make sure you can get away from the scene. But then as you hear people kind of freaking out behind you, you know you can kind of slow down because they're going to be
interested.
sifting through that
Horror.
gore fest for a little bit. And you can see down the tunnel the lights of a station, of a platform.
Does it look like there are people around? It is late.
It's
early.
It's
Early.
a little far away to tell from this point, but you've got a few minutes to walk.
Well, I mean, do you have any other plan for just walking up onto the station?
I mean, if there's no one there,
And
probably
Yeah,
without
but if
grace.
there are people there, then we're
We'll look a little suspicious, I know.
You know,
But-
Evelyn looks at her dress, but then also looks at because your clothes are like blood
there's
soaked.
still like
right?
blood like in my mouth.
I'm
like
the
your
only one
beard
that's
is
clean.
blood crusty
more or less.
beard. Yeah. Clean is a relative
Relative.
term.
Well, Delia starts unbuttoning her blazer and takes her blazer off while they're walking, shoves it down into her bag, grabs the duct tape, makes herself a little shirt, takes her necklace off, still covered
Wait,
in
I can make that
gore.
faster for you.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on, Eddie. She takes her jewelry off, puts it in the bag, and hands her the duct tape, and is just like,
Okay, dexterity crafts.
Yes, finally, my time has come. My time has come.
Dexterity crafts fashion.
Yes. That means I also get a bonus
For
die, right?
creating a duct tape attire
Can't
that
wait.
doesn't look absolutely terrible.
Like you committed a
This
murder.
is my actual powers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's critical.
Critical success
Whoa.
and a
7, so that's 5.
and a 7, so 5.
This was for both of them.
Yes.
Hey!
I'm gonna make you roll for each outfit.
Just like put my like thing inside out.
You're gonna look so good.
It looks entirely like runway intentional. Like that kind of this is the experimental line kind of look.
It's really like chic.
I mean, we could
It's
just,
duct tape chic. Is it black or silver duct tape?
well, technically,
Well, that's on you. Well,
it's yellow in my bag, but for real world, let's just say black. It's more universal.
Great.
But if anyone says anything, we could just say we were taking photos, right?
we don't have a camera,
Wait.
but we don't have to
going through my
prove
purse?
it.
I try to make something for myself to match.
Wait, are we
I'll allow it with a critical success.
are we shooting like an
Look-
album cover
you
together?
You now look
Slightly less suspicious. Indie pop band.
I'm the base.
you have a unified theme going on.
Great.
You look thematic together now.
Good. Okay.
Pretty much all the blood covered up by duct tape. The clothing that the duct tape is applied to is now ruined, unless you want to wear this style again at any point.
Well, I assumed it was bare. She literally just took her shirt off.
It's okay. I have like 17
Can
of
you-
this exact dress, but this was my favorite one.
Can you like duct tape this back?
Oh god.
Oh, actually, I think I can. Hold on.
You take care of
So
that.
she tries to make a little splint out of duct tape for him.
Make
Like broken fingers?
intelligence medicine check.
I was about to say that's not fashion. I can't craft that.
It'll look fashionable. It fits in, right?
Yeah, as you look, you can actually see the compound fracture of the bone sticking through the flesh as it actually separated in between the knuckles at the points.
3 successes?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Too busy having like.
you're able to take a single piece of one of the tongue depressor you probably
Yeah,
have.
she keeps all kinds of medical stuff
And
in her
you're
bag.
able to turn that into a simple splint, and you tape them together so that now they're one digit essentially in a splint
You're like a
between
reptile
a
now.
pair of tongue
thanks.
depressors.
That'll take a while. Do I heal anything?
No,
Oh.
no, she just made it so that
Okay.
You're not, like-
falling off.
Yeah,
the
so
fire.
it doesn't look like you're not
hadn't-
gonna lose it.
That wasn't
Yeah.
an aggravated wound.
True. It's all just the superficial.
You're still in
wounds.
superficial,
I
but
have
that
9
was close.
superficial damage.
That's why it was only the pinky and the ring finger.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
it would have been aggravated. If it had been the whole hand, then it definitely would
Yeah.
have been aggravated.
Okay.
But now your hands don't look like a windsock.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It looks better now.
Yeah, that'll take a little bit of time.
You're finally able to make it to the platform. And there's really nobody in the station at this time of the morning. Also, the train just passed you, so whoever was getting on or getting off has already done their business.
And especially with just a question, if there was such an accident, they probably would have closed down that line, right? So
It takes time to report it, though, I think.
I guess.
Oh no, not
No, I mean they have to
Really?
be fast because otherwise the
instantaneous.
trains will
They'll
hit
let
them.
you know when the line is shut down.
I don't leave the house alone.
Delia, do we have enough service to reach Daniel?
We
should try to-
Hold on. Let's just get on the platform first, because
All right.
There's a small, shallow stair ladder kind of concept. You know, those metal
Yeah.
yeah.
Bars.
with a single handrail. You're able to trudge yourselves up onto the platform. Shoes occasionally squishing.
Do I have anything?
It's actually rather impressive how quickly they put free Wi-Fi, and cell boosters into the subway stations
That's
themselves.
true. That's true.
So you can get service now from pretty much any major provider in a subway station. It's in between the stations that you get nothing.
Yeah.
But you're able to get signal.
Okay. I have Daniel's number, so let's call him. Do you want me to call? I can't just text him? Do I have to call him? Here, you call him. She just hands her phone over to...
This is my phone.
Yes,
The
yes.
bat phone.
Call him, he's your driver.
How do I?
They're numbers.
It's like the home phone, so you don't have to do all the spinning and stuff.
Phone picks up after 2 rings. Delia, what can I do for you?
Oh no, it's Miss Priestley.
Miss Priestley. Is there a problem?
I think we're ready for you to pick us up at what station?
What station do
You
we?
can look around and see. You're actually at the
She
Brooklyn
kind of
Bridge
just points to
station.
a sign.
It's in the mosaic on the wall.
Brooklyn Bridge Station.
The Brooklyn Bridge station.
Yes, I'm in the neighborhood still.
Okay, great. Just be at the exit.
The north or south side of the street. You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Just
North or south
pick
side of
one.
the street?
It doesn't. Just we gotta pick the staircase.
South side.
South.
I will be there.
Great. Fabulous. Thank you. How do I turn it off? How do I? I'm sure you can still hear me say that.
Oh yeah, he hears every
How do I
word of
turn
it.
it off? Turn it off.
Thanks. Throws into
I
bag.
really don't like using those things.
You did fine.
It's like there's people who have to do that for their jobs. Why? How?
What side of the street are we on? Can we tell?
Can we find does the
Alright.
staircase not say north or south side?
Yeah.
Just walking up the staircase, you're able to find yourself on the street, and on the opposite side of the street is the waiting vehicle.
Ella just like
Doesn't want to be seen by anyone.
just like sissy
heels.
runs over to the car and like
Her
doesn't
heels.
even wait for him to open the door and just like goes in. It's like no.
All you hear is just a clatter of heels
Like-
across the pavement.
I think that's the
Open door, closed door. She closes the door behind her, leaving
Yeah.
you to open the door yourself when you get over there. But Daniel actually gets out, walks over, and opens the door for you once he takes a look in. He looks very confused. Is there some sort of... I don't ask questions. Back to...
Miss Priestley's. I think she's going to want a shower.
Of course.
Yeah.
He lets you in, and
I'm like in the car, just like
Thanks, man.
the thumbs up.
Wait, but is it like
No, the thumb was safe.
It was like
okay?
this.
Oh, yeah.
No, but you got it like a
Oh.
splint, so
it
it's
was like this.
yeah. It's like you're making shadow dogs on the
He gives
wall.
you like the surfer like
Shakira.
orale, you know. He just closes the door behind you.
Oh.
Goes back into the driver's seat, and you start making your way. The sound of the car rolling is soothing.
I'm leaning up against the window, just like
So, are we really gonna do this?
I'm gonna have to tell Agua Pompeon something.
Well, I mean, obviously, we're about to say something, but I mean, like,
I mean, I'm sorry, but before we go forward with digging a bigger grave for ourselves, can we talk about what happened back there? Miss Priestley, I have worked for you. I've been your friend for so many years. That wasn't your first scuffle. You ran without thinking. It was so reckless.
When we've had scuffles before, it's been scuffles with us. People, things like us. Not whatever abominations those were.
I mean, to be fair, you know, we didn't have to worry as much about whether or not we would actually
That's simply
like.
what I was thinking.
kill
was
them,
distance
though.
myself to make your job a little bit easier.
I do, in a way, appreciate it, but I know you're not helpless. You could have, you know, fired or something
I did.
after running back with 2 more on your tail.
Well, they would have come anyway.
You know, it's not like a little moral support would have been appreciated. You know, just knowing that you cared. I mean, I know
course
it's
I
my
care.
job to protect you.
To
But
be fair, if you
if-
run into the
yeah.
dark, no one's going to be able to protect you if you run from your friends.
well, I mean, she wasn't running from us; she was running from the things.
No, but she ran away from.
And to be fair, you ran away, and if you didn't run back fast enough after those 2 things we got you, then I wouldn't have been able to help you. Because I was dealing with 3 there. You ran off. You could have just been murdered and destroyed because you ran off.
I at least would have screamed loudly. But I did have my gun. I just these things are I am delicate. I mean, it's not really a woman's job to fight like that.
Delia, like, visibly bristles from head to toe with the head shake. I know that growing up, you and I it wasn't considered normal that we would take that place. But if you wonder why everyone calls you the doll, it's for things like that.
You were fucking sick.
I'm just, thank you. I don't know, you had to have heard people talk by now. But Miss Priestley, you have been, you're not new, you're not an idiot. That's why I say this to you. Because I don't think anyone else really wants to say it to you. But have you ever heard of the myth that you only use 10% of your brain? It's stupid. It's not real. But think about it this way. Your brain uses so much energy and time making sure your lungs move, making sure a certain amount of hormones go out throughout your body. It's doing a lot. Imagine one day you wake up and it doesn't have to do all those things anymore. What are you using that rest of all that brain power for now that it doesn't have to do all those things? Think about it. What are you using that for? Running? You're smarter than that. And I know you can do more with this. I think it doesn't help the rumors when you act like that. Sorry. She just goes back to like dabbing at herself for where blood isn't anymore, but she's still just double checking.
You got a thing in your hair. I don't know if you've noticed.
You actually do have a bobby
No,
pin
like
in
you have a
your hair.
bobby pin literally in your hair, like there.
Oh.
The little dangle.
Quick question. For Curtis, did he actually give me the files on? Like,
It's in my purse.
Okay,
we had the
we actually
floppy
have the
disks
physical,
and everything.
We have a physical
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have to go find somehow to connect the 3.5 drive to a computer somehow.
I am
Because
drunk.
he decided to be a fucking real pip of a guy.
Curtis.
Give you some 3.5 floppies.
It's been a really rough evening. Okay, we have information. I have information that I have to deliver. Information that's not mine that I didn't collect.
To be fair, you did though. You collected it from Curtis, but you were the one who got it. So
You know that's not what I mean.
I know, but give me a little bit of time to maybe look over this file, and I can see what they're potentially blackmailing him with. See how bad the situation is?
He's blackmailing all of us. He's blackmailing the whole fucking city for all we know.
Yes. But going into a situation where he might want to know more information, if you have it, it'll only help. Do you want to go alone? Do you want us to come?
I just think we need to be very careful about the next steps that we're about to make. Whether it's getting this information, dissecting it, discovering exactly what our next steps are going to be. Because what I'm curious about, because I know what I do in my off time, I'm curious as to why he has information to blackmail the both of you.
That wasn't really a part of it. We've lived very long lives.
So have I, but I don't really have a blackmail record. But for the fact that he had you two, and I of course care about you two, so even though I may not necessarily have a splotchy record, if I don't follow through with this, it's you two who are in deep jeopardy here, and I need to know why.
It's like that awkward car silence where like Delia's just like looking out the
Rolling
window for a
windows.
second, like expecting someone else to talk.
You
But
can hear
cut
you can
attention.
hear the wheels going over the seams in the road. That flip, 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 as you hear when nothing is happening in a car.
Yeah.
When you can hear the texture of the road through the wheels. It's that awkward car silence.
I need to know, or at least have an idea of what he could have on the both of you that would put you both in such jeopardy. 'Cause I know about me, so I need to know about you.
Well, the prince won't like it, but
He doesn't
And
have to know.
well, I mean, if you want to know the blackmail that's on me, I have a pretty good guess at what it is. But if I tell you, don't freak out, okay?
Evelyn takes an extremely long draw of her cigarette.
How soundproof is this car first? If we're gonna have a weird sharing circle, I don't want to be sharing it with.
Town cars like this tend to be, when the window is up,
We can trust Danny.
somebody could shout from the back, and that might get the attention of the driver. These kinds of town cars.
You know how I was hired by Le Grand Papillon, with you guys and Camarilla and everything. I wasn't brought up here in New York. I was taken here by my sire, and she kind of shit went down at the Battle of New York. You remember?
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big Battle of New York.
What
I
side?
That's the thing.
Were you on?
What side were you on?
I was raised as a Sabbat. I didn't know anything else about kindred society or culture. I was raised and
If everyone
trained
could go pale,
in.
like
Mhm.
she really like if the blood could drain from her face, it would have. She's like sits back in her chair noticeably as you say
Now, I didn't choose that. I was basically born into it.
That explains.
But
Kendra.
yeah, Kendrick.
Oh, the
Kendrick.
The gang.
That explains
Gangrel.
Kendrick's response to you.
After the Battle of New York, my sire vanished. I don't know if she was killed or kidnapped or just fucking left the city, but she did it without me. Then I had to stay in the city because I didn't know where else to go. And I just had to survive on my own for so long. And then, I got an opportunity. The Grand Papillon had a job. And I was just like, sure, I'll do it. I adapted.
I don't think anyone can applaud you for what you're embraced into.
And look, I know us Sabbats or whatever, we did some fucked up stuff. And I know you guys don't necessarily agree with all the stuff we did. But I was raised in it. And then, I might still agree with some things about it, but I'm not to like a dangerous degree or anything. Because I don't want this whole Giovanni shit going down. I don't like it. Because this is stable.
Is it though?
You guys are just... I'm good. I have a job. No one's trying to fuck with me. I survived the fucking war. I killed so many vampires.
How many other people know you? Does anyone else who else knows
Does La Grand Papillon
your
know?
affiliation? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You think he was just gonna let me be your bodyguard without knowing the shit I've done?
That's good.
That's why one of those fucking photos was with someone I knew from the Battle of New York.
That's good news though. That means we don't have to hide this from him.
Well, no.
That's one less person that we're hiding this from.
No, but still, if this gets out to everyone else, Kendrick's already kind of down my throat on some shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she knows, but she doesn't like me. And
I think we gathered that.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. But the point being, if it got out that I was a Sabbat, I'm not currently Sabbat. I'm just saying I was raised Sabbat. But people would still not like us, considering we were on the quote-unquote wrong side of the Battle of New York.
I don't even know if it's a matter of your prior affiliation that would get everyone's panties in a bunch. I think the problem would be how many of our society did you take down during that time?
Exactly. That's what I was
Vampires have
thinking.
long memories.
And hold grudges for eternity.
Yeah, it's hard to remember now, honestly.
There's a lot of fury. There was a lot of bestial moments in that time. Actually keeping track is really difficult. You participated in many a fight, and you don't have a count.
But the point being is, after the battle, Sire went who knows where, or died, I don't even fucking know. And then I was alone. I didn't know where to go or what to do.
You haven't heard from your sire since '99?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, I don't even know. Is she alive? Is she dead? I don't know.
Well,
That's the point. I was fucking abandoned. And obviously after the war lost, the whole, whatever was left of the other Sabbat or whatever, they weren't gonna be still together considering we lost the war.
They seem to have sights in another direction.
So
I don't know if that's necessarily connected to them or not. I don't know anything about this.
So we know that the dirty eyes on you is all your Sabbat past, right?
I think he didn't say what he had on us, but that's what I would
Song
assume.
lyrics. He's got your lyrics. He knows how bad you
Oh
are.
no!
He has my
Plot twist.
songs.
Plot twist!
How did he get that notebook?
She pulls out its picture of his notebook.
Sorry.
I was in a dark place at that time.
It's written in a marble notebook too, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's filled in certain spots with
Highlighter?
with highlighter and black pen.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it can't be worse than what I just talked about. I mean,
I'm not 100% sure what it is. It could be. She kind of sits there and thinks for a minute. She's kind of like,
don't hide anything.
oh, well, I'm not going to give you my life story, but it's very possible. You did not give me your life story. That was a very small segment of time from. When were you embraced?
the early 90s.
Okay, so that was not your entire life.
No, but you guys have longer lives. You've lived more. Unlived.
I'm not sure everybody would appreciate my prior employer, but that's work history. That's not personal. To be fair,
Who was?
They could also not be a fan of my use of the technology. You did spill that to the harpy, so that could be it too.
It was a slip of the tongue.
I know, but still, there's
Who was your prior employer?
the U.S. government. But that was a very long time ago. The 60s, for God's sake. 70s? 80s? 60s?
You're in with the feds?
I'm not with the feds. The U.S. government is also the post office, Eddie.
I'm sorry. Oh, come on. That's also the post office.
I'm just.
I know.
That's some scary shit too, alright? You
Yeah.
don't want to piss off a postal
Not,
worker.
not rain, not snow. We're still coming for you.
Damn
Fucking
it. Alright.
Postman Pete.
Scene.
What?
Okay.
Okay, well, obviously you're not still working for them.
No, I worked for a little while when I
Were you?
was first turned.
Oh.
There was a period of time where I could continue my job.
When were you turned?
80.
Delia, are you sure you weren't part of the whole...
Delia, stares. And, that, flirty little nervous tics that she always has. What?
Did you help tell the government about us?
No. No. First of all, timelines. 1980. The Chantry was full and thriving.
Well, yes, but I don't know in what period of the time you worked with the government. You just said that you worked with the government, so I'm trying to figure out when.
Well, I couldn't convince them that I was,
Little
for much longer. I worked for a little bit after I was embraced. It was easy. I had a night shift, but plenty of easy food. But I couldn't keep that up long. That's why I am Delia Brooks now.
Did you?
But what would they have on you that would be so bad if it got out?
Well, just what I said. I worked with the government, and I don't know...
Doing what, Delia?
My particular program was in psychoenergetics. It was a branch affiliation to MK Ultra, Blue Book, Stargate.
So
You worked with MK Ultra?
Why do you even know what that is? I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
It's like one of those urban legends that they spoke about. You know? Especially
She knows urban legends? She's been holding out on us. Do you also read creepypasta?
She doesn't go on the internet.
Well, she knows urban legends.
It could be a verbal thing. You can't verbally say a creepypasta.
That urban legend is an urban.
No, but you can't do a verbal creepypasta. That's not how
What is a
creepypasta.
creepypasta?
It's some spooky spaghetti.
Oh man, spooky spaghetti.
I
I'll
worked
be
with
here all
some
week.
spooky spaghetti.
So is that so did you so that's
These
mind stuff?
these programs usually are funded in a variant ways. They change names. I don't know what it became later on. I don't have an affiliation with it anymore.
But the point being, if the general...
If someone wanted it to be a problem, it could be a problem.
Yeah. At least for you, specifically.
I could splash a little.
What?
What?
I mean, affiliation. Think about
Oh,
how,
well, yeah.
think about how,
yeah.
think about how you responded the second you saw Le Grand Papillon with, I mean, the Giovanni, the Sabat. I mean, it's the same thing. You being a part of the Sabat at one point, I don't care. We are born into positions. And I don't necessarily want to go into our political leanings in this car right now. But that could be a problem for me too, because I don't hide my friends here. I have very few in this society.
Listen, we've been together for like 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
We have something huge on our hands. We have a threat, possibly, to our security.
Yes.
We are beyond this point now to hide any of this petty things. If
petty. I mean, I think it's beyond petty at this point. These are problems, monumental, and I think also another problem to consider is, would it be the worst thing in the world if we had independent representation? I have no problem with how Le Grand Papillon is doing things, but this is not just about who pays our bills. This is about the city and what's best for the city as well.
I know that.
But only for 4 months. That is weird. That is just very weird. What are you going to do in only 4 months? He said, hold it for 4 months. What can be done in 4 months?
He clearly has another plan.
I know, that bothers me. She shoves her face against the glass.
Because if you just wanted if you just wanted an anarch takeover, why even mention how a limited period? That doesn't.
The limited period is the very strange part.
Yeah.
Because
What's
honestly,
likely happening is that if he knows, right, that Brooklyn wants to succeed, right? Come the barony in Brooklyn.
No. Right.
yeah. I mean,
That
Giovanni's
means
had
he's been speaking to Giovanni, or he has info that he knows Giovanni in the course of these 4 months either wants to instill something, do something, organize something.
Well, Alonso Giovanni was seen meeting with Le Grand Papillon. They know of each other. What were they talking about? That's another question too.
Well, it's not like our buddy Curtis could have informed us a little more, but of course not.
He is, if cultivated correctly, he's a weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, we could shoot our faces off with him at the same time until we figure out how to use it.
He's got laser points on everyone, basically.
I would rather make him my friend.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have him as a friend.
Right.
But he's blackmailing us at the moment.
But we've done worse things in casual nights. I can't really...
I'm trying to think on why 4 months. If Giovanni needed 4 months, he was already... If Alonso already was talking to Grand Papillon, he has to be semi-aware of his wanting to succeed in some shape or fashion. And I'm trying to think of how he's setting this up.
I mean, he said they just want us to tell Le Grand Papillon
to let it happen.
To let it happen, for it to be peaceful.
I think Evelyn's trying to...
Could you be transporting something within that time frame? Is there any area within Brooklyn that's
I think
particularly...
it benefits more than one person at court.
Oh,
well,
absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean,
but I'm trying to think of whom.
But if the whole princehood collapses, doesn't that just dissolve the court?
I'm trying to think of whom.
If you want, you can make a intelligence politics check.
Get him.
Court as a bonus.
Oh,
roll dim cotton candies.
So it's intelligence plus politics plus 1 die for the
this vampire that I can't see
for the court bonus, and remember your hunger dice to swap out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fat roll.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
That's an exceptional success.
Oh.
You know that Sea Bear would have something to benefit from this.
Do I know what exactly?
A prince losing an entire borough from their city.
True.
Also,
So, what you would consider Legrand Papillon's greatest political rival would have the most to gain. But that's only in the immediate loss of the borough.
Right.
The extra information that it's only for a couple of months, that throws an extra wrinkle in that is giving you a little bit of a moment. But I'm not going to give you all of it.
So what I think is it could be that, I mean, clearly, losing the borough would put a huge stain on Le Grand Papillon. Okay, people will lose faith in him, his ability to control the city as a prince.
Right.
Siegbert will jump all over that, use that as a means to say, oh, of course, Le Grand Papillon is not fit to rule. He can't even keep his boroughs in order, and probably start a rally against him. But
a more conservative
wait,
rally.
but with the 4 months, if it only is for 4 months, right? That means it will go back to being
A few months.
A few months.
Few months.
Oh, I thought it was
If it was-
four.
if it
in my
was
No,
a
it wasn't a
few-
specific
okay.
number. It was
Oh,
a few
okay.
months.
If it was a few months, right? That means that's the expectation. That implies that it will rejoin,
Crumble.
which means that would reinforce La Grande Papillon in the end as a
No.
capable ruler,
No.
depending on how he gets it back.
I mean, I if anything, I feel like the Venturer would just be like, see, this is what happens when you let this young, he's not young, but you know what I mean? Like, he's having these
just looks
thoughts
young.
that are very progressive
What if
Siegbert
tries to take over against Le Grand Papillon, and then within his reign, we gets the borough back? So then it looks like it enforces his strength over New York, over
well,
Le Grand
yeah.
Papillon, who would
Curtis
lose it.
wants this to play in La Grande Papillon's favor. He said that.
Right.
So whatever happens at the end of the few months, supposedly, from what he implied, would end up benefiting La Grande Papillon in the end. So we need to think about what those outcomes could possibly be.
Okay, so we have to
did he say
explain
that?
this to him, but
Yeah, he said he was a fan of La Grande Papillon.
He
yeah.
was a fan, but he didn't say he was going to benefit in the end.
No, but it was implied.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so how?
It had to happen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
otherwise,
that doesn't imply that it's going to
Point,
work
Steve,
out.
Quick clarification. When Curtis said that, right? Did he say that, like, in order for things to, like, even out, because he likes Le Grand Papillon, like, what exactly did he say around that
He
again?
said, I'm a big fan of Le Grand Papillon.
He didn't say
And this has to happen
And this has to happen
Peacefully.
peacefully.
because
We don't
so
know
that
the why.
everything can go over smoothly.
yeah, that doesn't mean
We don't know what that
I know.
means.
No. You can actually draw that conclusion from that still. It's not like that. That's both of you have a very solid cornerstone for your current
our
assumption.
current hypothesis.
Yeah.
Your hypothesis. You're working with the limited information you have. I would not look at either of you and say one of you has a leg up on the other.
we have to do this regardless. The
Yeah.
blackmail, the fact that we want Curtis to be amicable towards
To
us.
not release our blackmail.
So the real question is,
How do we break this to Le Grand Papillon?
yes.
I mean, it has to be me, obviously.
Okay.
yes.
I mean, do you want us with you as like alibi or
I don't think so. I think if I speak to him, it should be something I do on my own, intimately.
okay. Are you gonna invite him over, or are you gonna request to see him?
Maybe the countertops are still on the floor.
I mean, we can go somewhere else that isn't my apartment.
Okay,
Or
I'm
just
just
don't
saying,
go in the kitchen
just
then.
don't go in the kitchen if you invite him over because it's a fucking wreck.
I mean, he's gonna be more upset at Eddie than me.
I'll put a tarp over it. Nobody will care. Just don't eat. We're not eating anything in the kitchen.
Tarp aesthetic.
What, you mean like duct tape and stuff?
The car pulls up to the outside of your building. And you hear the door open and Daniel's footfalls as he makes his way around the car, opens the door closest to the side of the street. Evelyn's side.
I get out and I like zoom inside. Like I don't walk. I'm like.
Doorman's like, even Miss. Okay.
Eddie, tell her I'm going back to my apartment for the night. She teleported.
Yeah, I'll fill her in.
We talked. You do. Yours is in the same building.
Yes,
Yeah.
hers is up, mine's down.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Okay.
Don't use the public washers. For
I mean, I could have just gotten my period everywhere.
Oh, no, okay, alright.
She's just like walking.
And Eddie's
she
going,
waves to
he's
the
leaving.
Doorman.
He's done.
He's done. He thumbs up Daniel. He goes.
You know, you mean he shocked your
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you the bra.
The
back.
bra.
Bra.
It's very natural. I
Mahalo.
don't... Hey. Wow, I hope those lines get confused later.
Gets in the car and drives it into the garage.
Drives into a building.
Yes, drives it into a building.
The wording's right. Drives it into a building.
And you're left to, Delia goes up to her room. Eddie goes up to the priestly penthouse.
Oh, I've already showered.
You get
gotten
by the time
redressed.
you get up
Yeah,
there.
by the time you get, like, I
Are you
have
using
this-
celerity?
I have this like lavish, like the fur lined like chiffon where it has like the fur around the collars around here, and it's like 4 feet long behind me,
Okay.
and it's black.
You got the Kathleen Delish robe?
Yeah, it's like.
Are you going anywhere else tonight, darling?
Everyone just like doesn't even respond.
I'm still just like walking
She's just
towards
so
the
done.
showers.
She was so done. She's like, the poor maid that's gonna have to clean up that bathroom. God bless her.
Well, we'll
She
see
just
how it
like
looks after
sits
I'm
down
done
in
with
one
it.
of her egg chairs and is like,
Showers just to get the off.
the off. Oh, like, okay.
Then afterwards, just like gets into regular clothing and just gets ready to
Comfy
tend the
PJs.
garden a little before bed. Got my earbuds on.
Is there a way in my library? Do I have did I keep any like court records or like anything like that? Like, would I have any info I could look up on Alonzo?
What points did you have in your haven?
In my haven?
Yeah, you guys had the shared haven.
That's right.
Stats, and we decided that since you were the most.
She does have a library because I.
How many points in library was it? I think, or you bought the.
I have
library.
resources and
Yeah. We bought the library for Haven and security.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have it on my other sheet. I can give you an exact number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the joint coterie backgrounds sheet.
I don't think it's on that pile. It would be under the core book. But
There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh, is it over
Oh,
here?
sorry.
in that file.
Tisk tisk for us not transferring it.
But if you have the library,
Hold on. We're gonna confirm library.
We do have a library. It was one of my demands.
I will let you see if you can.
Chase and protection.
I'll let you roll.
I didn't write it down like an absolute.
It was on my blank
So
sheet.
this is a research action. This is not politics. So it draws more on your ability to access knowledge.
Okay.
So it would be academics.
Uh-oh.
See, if you had a phone, you could have texted
Yeah,
me.
knowing how to
Spoilers. I don't
study
wanna
is
look at
not
those.
just knowing politics.
We have, and for Haven we have, we
Library.
definitely have library written down. You have library,
Security.
luxury, location, size.
But there's no like
there's no points.
point.
Okay, yeah, it's a single purchase.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You basically buy those along with the dots in Haven.
Okay.
Mm.
which you guys definitely put your.
I think it was like 3 or 4.
You guys put your coterie points into Haven, and I think you even donated some from your personal.
Yeah,
points
like
to
we put a lot.
Yeah, we want a
This is
swanky,
why you have
nice
a New York
place.
City fucking penthouse with a library in it and security. Anyway, yeah. So the ability to look up information, catalog referencing,
okay.
is an academics check, even if you are looking up political information.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can still do that.
We'll see.
You can certainly
Academics.
Intelligence academics.
Actually, it's not that far.
I like how you slam your dice. Like everyone has a dice technique. You just
1 success.
One
Not
success.
the most effective roll.
You're able to find some older records. You're not able to find anything post
The war.
War on Terror.
Okay.
It was right about that time that the Great Leak happened.
Yeah.
And the feds / hunters started coming for vampires, and that's when the whole 2003-ish kind of era. What's up?
The Battle for New York was before that, right?
1999, yeah.
Okay, so before the war.
That was
okay.
that was only when the Camarilla and the Sabbat exchanged the city. The city changed hands. That was a purely vampire thing. That everything went to shit. That was also the same year as the Week of Nightmares, where Antediluvian got up and there was an entire clan nearly got wiped out.
blotting of the sun.
There was
Good week.
satellite sunbeam lasers, the orbital strike things.
Yeah.
That
It was bad.tm.
Just
Yeah.
bad.
It was bad TM.
That's nasty.
So everything I found on him was like pre 2001.
Pre 2003 ish.
Okay.
And
some of
now
those-
I'll let you make an intelligence politics court check.
Oh boy, those are my favorite.
Got them dice.
Okay. Wait. That's so many. I have to count. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then +1.
No.
2 success. I am not rolling well.
Oh, you had a good one before.
All right. Here's the basic gist of what you're able to research. There's going to be no more rolling for this. This is what you get.
Okay.
Alonso Giovanni was a member of the Giovanni clan. You know them as they're called the Giovanni clan because they were once known as the Cappadocians, and one of their disciples, a man named Giovanni, diablerized the Antediluvian and claimed that seat as his own. Hence why the whole clan went under a restructuring and was referred to as the Giovanni. The seat of power was moved to Italy. They have close ties with the mafia, and they used to be very tied to the mafia in New York. Giovanni kind of pulled back during the whole dissemination of information, the Great Leak, so to speak, that happened post-War on Terror. They left most of their holdings, but you don't know where Alonso went. Obviously, if he's referencing Alonso now in Brooklyn, which is one of their old stomping grounds. It's basically Little Italy in Brooklyn is where the Giovanni held major power. So they had a little in Manhattan and Brooklyn. Some in Queens, some in the Bronx. But
Brooklyn's our main.
Brooklyn was their power center. But most of the higher-ups in the Giovanni left. Their power structure dwindled. But here's this guy. And you're left with kind of that big gap of like, okay, so he's going to try and claim to be the Baron. And you barely heard of him.
I'm probably thinking, and what power will he have to, hold that down as well, politically and physically?
given you the information that you were able to find. I will allow
I wish
you.
I was smarter.
It's almost as if there was another smart person in the building that you could call to join you for this kind of a thing. If it wasn't so late in
Hey, I
the
wasn't
morning.
scared of phones.
Oh my god.
Throws it out like it's gonna bite her.
Yeah.
Then that's the rotary.
While she was doing her own research, really as soon as she gets into her apartment, there's a little hamper. Strips off everything, head to toe, showers, etc.
Burn it.
Not all of us burn our clothing the second it gets dirty.
Oh yeah, sure. Fire, fire, yeah.
Yes, because that's the first thing I
true.
want at the end of this horrible night is to see some fire. But she is taking the blackmail folder out, placing it out, kind of organizing pictures.
Getting red yarn. Push
Yeah,
pins.
yeah, there you go. But she's also seeing if she can if she doesn't have any access to a floppy drive, if her tech contact could possibly. She even says, like, since you weren't able to help me out with that phone number,
Ooh.
do you think you would be able to possibly send along a fucking floppy drive reader or something? Like, if she doesn't already have
the response you get
one,
back
though.
is, wow, bitch.
It's been a long night.
More sass.
You owe me one now. I'll FedEx it to you.
She types back, I'll be happy to help. Is it coming today, air, or question mark?
I'll prime it to you.
Thank you. Sends like a
I'll prime it to you.
cat emoji happy face. And that's generally what she wanted to do.
Just leaves you on read.
Oh.
I'm familiar with ghosts. It's
So
okay.
was the blackmail package just like the photos?
Well,
or
there was the
floppy?
It was a floppy disk and then like an actual file set.
yeah,
right?
like she wanted to kind of before going to bed, if she could start trying to organize piles and see, even if it's stuff she knew, if there was anything in there that maybe wasn't gone over yet. Like that's what she's spending her night sitting there in like a big fluffy bathrobe and like fuzzy
Not as lavish
socks.
as mine, but
No,
Comfy,
no.
Not fashion.
Yeah, no,
is
it's the texture is pleasing. And she only had to
that
spend
terry?
like $15 on it. That makes it fantastic.
It's that towel cloth kind that's super fluffy. I gotcha.
But yeah, she's trying to kind of
Trying to connect the dots and look at what you're looking
see if
at.
there's anything new that they missed.
It would be a politics check. It would be intelligence politics.
oh no.
Is that
excuse
how
me.
you're
It's
gonna
almost
be?
like you two were doing the opposite
Yeah.
research that you should be doing.
That's fair. Yeah, it's very
I'm
possible.
just out here tending the garden.
Eddie's digging a hole, prepping his hole.
I love this soundtrack.
That was
So I don't-
that's
it's
one of his own
intelligence
songs.
politics?
That was an original.
Intelligence politics, yes.
Would I be able to use my research at all for this, or because she's kind of going through?
That would be okay. So the research, the academics research specialty, academics would be if you were going through like a library or you were
Like I
looking
was
through
doing.
books
Okay.
or a catalog or something that would require knowledge of how to organize prearranged data.
Okay.
This is trying to figure out who's connected to who on a bunch of pictures.
2 successes.
Okay. All the people that Papillon is talking to all seem to be higher ups in their respective smaller fields. A
Are they all like
leader of some kind.
clans the cam wouldn't acknowledge, essentially?
No, there's also images of him with Angel, but it's the Angel family.
Yeah.
There's images of him talking to Seek Bear, but those kind of flew under your radar because he's expected to associate with those individuals.
Yeah.
These were pictures of him associating with people specifically who would be considered damaging if he was on parlay terms with them or friendly terms with them.
Like social suicide. It'd be
Yeah.
social suicide.
In a way,
Yeah.
it's hanging out with the wrong person, getting
Wrong crowd.
Yeah.
it's the head company all of a sudden finding out that one of your hosts is caught up in a sexual assault scandal.
Okay, so these were all
Jesus.
things we
Yeah.
knew.
Like that level of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major
Of
F.
oof.
These were all things we knew, except for the fact that he was also meeting with the Ventrue and.
But it's yes.
Okay.
It's basically pictures of him clandestinely meeting with individuals who he would be expected to speak with, but also the thing that's alarming is the people that he wouldn't be expected to speak with. All of them seem to be in some kind of rather casual setting, a restaurant, a bar. There's pictures of them like smoking outside of a gay bar. There's one of them. There's one of him and a member of the ministry having drinks at a kind of terrace style gathering area. Both of them just sitting there with drinks on the table. Neither of them really drinking, but still,
Yeah.
back and forth, keeping appearances. Mostly very, like I said, very casual settings.
Yeah.
Meeting in the park, walking in the park, near the park at least, not out in the park.
Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, if that's all I surmise, then she would probably go to bed after that.
Okay. Is Eddie getting in his hole as soon as he's done gardening?
Yeah.
It's called a sun bag, I believe, or a blackout bag.
Blackout bag sounds okay. Sunbag sounds very ominous for us.
It's something,
Sounds sketchy.
Yeah.
It's something Gangrel use when they need to go camping if they don't know how to meld with the ground yet. It's something that they have regularly relied upon.
At least it's not raining out.
Where is it? Yeah, it's called a sun bag.
Of course,
I like
Evelyn just
blackout
gets
bag
into
better.
her lavish bed that is very soft with lots of pillows.
All the blacked out windows entirely. No way for any light to get in.
Should just be no windows.
She sleeps the closest to a normal person ever.
Yeah.
Do you sleep
Delia
in
has
just
a
regular
closet.
bed?
I mean,
A properly accommodated
Yeah.
sealed walk-in closet, but a closet nonetheless. Essentially, you've got the bed for appearances, and then there's the
If you have the bed, why not?
comfy little pile of clothes.
no one's sneaking up on someone in a closet. Also, no one checks the closet first if there was someone breaking in? I mean...
Also, it benefits from your security rating because it's in the same building.
True.
You'd know more if you visited me in my own apartment, just saying. We've known each other for 10 years. How many times have you been to my apartment? I don't know. Just saying.
Maybe like once, but like never actually walked in.
Like looks in, like
Like just at the door.
enough to know the walls are like this cauliflower blue, and,
Yeah,
and she's got a strange collection of mechanical monkeys.
As the sun rises, you all fall into your deep daily slumber.
Yeah.
As the sun sets, the hunger, the beast stirs, and all three of you make rouse checks as you wake.
Whew, I'm good.
I'm
I got a 10.
Your boy's finally hungry!
Yay! Hunger 2!
I'm at hunger 3.
I didn't get hungry, so I stay at the same, right?
This is literally the
okay.
first time in the entire series I've gotten up.
Well, you're not exactly pumping out blood magic.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not, but
Yay, hunger 2
Or
buddies.
shape-shifting
No,
your
3
body
for me.
parts.
Oh, you at 3 now? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
because remember, I got up to hunger
4?
4.
4
Yeah, you were
during
getting
the fight.
hungry.
I drank.
Yeah.
That got me down to 2.
Ooh,
Now
I'm
you're
getting
back
the
up to
rumble.
Now I'm
Wait.
hungry again.
Hunger 2 is still technically hungry.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But,
Hunger 2 is Hunger 1 and 2 are like close to peckish.
oh, no, I'm at hunger 2.
You need to consume somebody entirely, drain them dry dead, to be completely satiated at Hunger 0.
Do I heal any superficial damage, or?
When you wake, actually you have to make the rouse checks every time you want to heal, and you get 2 every time you heal.
Okay, I'll make some more rouse checks then.
You look pretty banged up.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
good.
very banged up. Okay, so rouse check. If I succeed or fail, I'll still heal 2. I just do it as many times as I want.
Just do it as many times as you want, and every time you do it, you roll into another rouse check.
Okay.
Also, you guys can recover.
Okay, that's 1.
It's either your resolve or composure, whichever is higher.
Gonna do it again.
Willpower.
Oh, good, good.
Sweet.
Whew. Okay, that's an 8. Okay, so that's a heal 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, I was worried about the willpower usage at first, but I realized you can use it more
Pretty
than...
a lot.
Yeah, I've been using it almost every
Well,
game.
if you make a willpower check, you have to use whatever willpower is available.
That's true.
Okay, gonna do it one more time. Okay, that's a 0. There's just a 10. Maybe, I don't know, I can go one more and I'm fully back. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh!
Oh! Okay, I'm at
What?
hunger 4. That's a 1.
Hunger 4.
I'm at hunger 4 now.
That's a problem.
No.
You wake up. You've been healing all day.
Yeah.
Your wounds have been closing.
I don't need duct tape on my fingers.
You wake up with a near undesirable need to feed. This is the type of situation where if you even saw blood, you would make a frenzy check.
From a human or a vampire?
Any
blood.
Oh.
Don't show me those pictures.
Don't shave your leg, Evelyn!
Yeah, gee.
Oops, I nicked myself.
Oh no, I'm dead. I was eaten alive. I was diablerized.
Whoa,
Bye.
whoa.
Rest in
Wow.
peace.
Even animal blood would tempt you to just go over and immediately consume.
At Hunger 2, what's like... Am I like, oh, he's cute. I could definitely go for that.
I'm just like thinking it's like
Hunger 2, you would
Staring at birds.
consume. No, not the birds. The birds are safe.
Hunger 2, you're peckish. You're in that I could eat kind of a feeling.
He's cute.
He's so cute, I could gobble him whole.
Literally.
Getting weird very quickly.
Whereas Eddie
Like, I need to eat.
is
Is that Evelyn
needs a
pretending to be Eddie?
Yeah.
I need to eat.
Eddie is,
You need a
is
Snickers.
not doing well.
No, he's not.
Eddie is very much in the ballpark of gonna be a problem if he doesn't go and eat.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that you probably don't want me to see Le Grand Papillon right now.
Oh shit.
Not
You're
now.
you're in that mood of I'm going out and throw on your shit, throw up the hood, put in the earbuds, and go to where you're looking. So,
I'm howdy.
gone. What is okay? Hunting
Yes.
is Eddie's plan.
Mm-hmm.
What's Delia doing? When she wakes? Is she in a hunting mood as well? Is she
As she's getting dressed, she's pulling out like a little leather jacket and she grabs her phone to text Eddie because she assumes he's with Evelyn. Going out for a little bit. Let me know when Miss Priestley goes to see me Grand Papillon. We should wait in the car. And says that.
Eddie ignores it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Left on read.
Yeah, left on read.
Yeah.
Left on read.
All right.
And Evelyn is preparing herself.
I thought that was a mascara wand.
All right, so we're gonna get the hunting sequences taken care of. Please do not point the lipstick container down.
Oh.
Are you blinding people?
I'm just seeing that just pour either onto your dress or onto my carpet.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be
Problem
bad.
for either.
I'm gonna go nuts. It's red.
Go Macbeth about it.
Eddie meets up with one of his contacts, street dealer he's known for a while. He's got information on a few houses that got people holed up on what he's looking for.
All right.
He holds out his hand, expecting something. You two have a deal. He tells you where they're doing it. You pay him to not show up that night.
Kind of ruffles around in his jacket, just pulls out like the cash. It's not like orderly. It's just like in a messy, crumpled pile.
Aw, sweaty money.
He sees
Sweaty money.
He sees like a couple of 20s, maybe a 50.
Yeah. It's still Eddie's still giving him the amount.
He straightens it out.
A good amount. Just
He folds it up, puts it in his pocket, gives Eddie the address. Says, you have fun, whatever you do.
yeah. Take care of yourself.
You end up at a kind of it was a restaurant under construction kind of a situation, but they never whoever it was lost their rent or lost their backing, and it's kind of halfway built and nobody's bought it yet. So it's easy for people to break in and kind of just hang out in the back. There's 5 or 6 squatters inside, tweaked out, lying along the walls. Needle's still in their arm.
Do I see? Are they all sitting down or?
There's a few of them. One of them's kind of walking around, just in a haze. Shadow against the wall from the trash can fire they're using for light.
I kind of like, okay, so like, are they out like in the open? Is it like a very open room, or is it more like a?
Well, like think of a incomplete, like pizzeria. Like
Okay.
you got like kind of a kitchen area that kind of juts into the main area, and then there's like a kind of one of those cutout wall situations that has a dining room on the other side.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
kind of milling about in the
And-
dining room area. There's maybe 1 or 2 that are laying on there's one laying across the countertop. Like I said, there's like where the flume is on the stove. They've got like a trash can fire kind of thing going on, but the paper on the windows kind of keep it so you can't see this from the road.
Okay. As Eddie approaches them, he kind of like tries to like buddy up with the one that's sort of just walking, scrawling around. He's trying to like, I was like, hey man, how you doing? Your arm?
He's scratching at his elbow.
Yeah,
He's like, it's kicking in now, man.
All right. Take care. Kind of try to like start leading him away off into like a back room or like a closet or something,
Okay.
away from the others.
And she's looking at. She's like, "You holding, man?"
Oh yeah, no, I've I've been doing this a long time. I know. It's like I'm like he's like Eddie's like he knows about needles and everything, and he definitely knows like he's good. The guy's good, but at the same time, it's like showing off just like this concern for him to try to like ease his mind a little as I'm like dragging him off. It's like, yeah, I just wanna make sure you're good. I've got some sweet stuff for you, but let's just move off to the side a bit. Get some quiet space.
You're like, oh no, I can't pay like that, man. I don't know, man. I just shot up. It's starting to hit.
Yeah, it's you don't
He starts to kind of pull it. He's like, no, man. I want to hang out, but I want to be warm, man. I don't want
he kind of like grabs like his like shirt collar and it's kind of just like does like a little twist away. It's like, no, fire's gonna hurt your eyes a bit. I suggest finding somewhere dark for the moment.
So to finish out the hunt,
Okay.
you're gonna roll strength brawl.
All right.
Every success is gonna be a hunger slate.
This isn't counting as like a grapple or anything, though, is it?
We'll call it a grapple. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's using it's called like, what is it when it's a skill thing? It's a
Specialty?
Yeah, if it's a specialty, then I get 1 bonus die.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2, 3, 6. But I'm at 4 hunger. I'm very, very hungry.
He's hangry.
Yeah.
2, 4,
He needs
6.
himself a Snickers.
Okay, so every success.
Every success is a hunger slate down to hunger 1. If you go beyond hunger, if you want to get rid of hunger 1 and just drink, he'll die.
Okay. Oh, 3 successes.
Yeah, that'll get you down to hunger 1.
Oh, okay.
That could have gone badly.
I
Eddie
could have.
grabs him, drags him away. The rest of the people inside the little drug den, more users than dealers, really. Pay him barely any mind. They're too out of their heads to even realize what's going on properly. And honestly, they've dealt with this kind of shit before. Dealers showing up saying, "Hey, you know, you never paid me. I'm gonna take it out of you now." So Eddie just looks like another one of them. Drags him off to the side. Do me a favor, look at the what's the Chronicle tenant there? The Chronicle tenants?
Chronicle tenants.
I need all 3 Chronicle tenants quick.
Okay. Rape and torture are monstrous. Killing innocents mercilessly is bestial. And exploiting the oppressed is inhuman.
This isn't exploiting. I'm feeding.
You're exploiting a person who is your existence.
I mean, what's your personal convictions, too?
Your
Well, I mean, mine
those are
is
still
keeping my
Chronicle
word
tenants.
and care for
They
animals.
will cause a single stain. It means the next time you wake up, we're going to roll humanity, but you'll take 1 stain.
Alrighty then.
Because somebody who is currently high,
Poor unfortunate.
probably not in there for their own, partly their fault, but there's a lot of systemic things that lead to that kind of a life.
Right, yeah.
I would consider them at least semi-oppressed. That's why you're only getting 1 stain, but you didn't kill them.
Alright.
So, what you
Just
do
write
is
it
you're
down.
on your humanity tracker, the empty boxes, you put 1 slash through the empty box.
Oh, okay.
But next time you wake up, you can kind of work through that possibly.
Well, I can try.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're able to drain, you're able to not leave a mark, you're able to prop him up against the wall after you drag him into what would have been a nice bathroom. It's just a bunch of lidless toilet seats with no stalls
Yeah.
and a sink with no fixtures. There isn't even a mirror. Drag him in there. Barely puts up any resistance. Kind of lets out a bit of a as you bite in, and you can feel that sweet itch go away that you used to have. You kind of mellow out for a little bit. You're able to actually sit with him, hang out, ride it out a little bit, and you get your functioning addict bonus. You get that +1.
To everything?
I'd grab your the book, and then you're also going to get a single. Well, the resonance.
Here,
Oh, okay. And the resonance?
Let me get the resonance.
I was trying to find the
Ooh, yeah, for
glossary.
your
There it is.
bonus.
What was it called again? The we're indexing it.
It's a merit, and I think it was called functioning addict.
It might be high function.
And yeah, you're getting
Let me check high functioning. Okay.
this is melancholy.
high functioning addict 180.
This is a melancholy resonance. So your fortitude gets a bonus die until you feed again.
Fortitude.
It's in these cards.
Oh.
So your fortitude you just get a bonus die to it. You don't increase your rating or anything like that.
Okay.
You just get a bonus die to all fortitude abilities. Delia. Back to the hospital.
She would go to another hospital, probably.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Well,
plenty
you went-
in New York.
You went to one that was in another part of town. They kind of know you in this one.
She honestly just shows her badge. Always just checking on the wing down that way. And
So it was 180.
Night guard just kind of waves. He sees proper credentials. He
There
doesn't
it is.
give enough of a shit.
Add 1 die to any one
He's
category
getting
of pool.
$14 an hour. In New York City, that is nothing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the 1 die.
she tends to have 2 preferences. She's either looking for someone who's in a stable coma state, or someone who, on their chart, if they're mentally not there enough. She has a preference either way. If there isn't someone who's already in a stable coma, she can use some anesthetic to make sure somebody who's in a lot of pain is maybe not feeling it, and do that
But then
instead.
you would also...
That's her, like, fallback if she can't find someone that fits that profile. I don't like that face. He just made a weird face.
Yeah, he did make a weird
It
face.
could be really good or really bad. There's no gray when they make a face.
You find somebody with fleeting sanguine.
What does that mean?
Their humor.
Their humor.
Yeah.
You find somebody who's in a stable coma. They are surrounded by flowers and chocolates and teddy bears and get well soon cards. You know, you're the best teacher, and
they're well taken care of, and they could feel that.
But they're in the late stages of what possibly is, from what you can see on their chart, the chemo wasn't working.
Oh.
So they're currently in a drug-induced coma. Nothing that's going
I was about to ask.
Nothing that's going to mess with you.
Yeah.
Drug-induced comas are initiated with drugs, and then they're maintained over time with small amounts.
Yeah.
And you're able to drain. So we're gonna do, let's say, wits medicine, to be able to find the right person that you wanted to feed from.
Don't be sad.
No
don't be sad,
anesthetic
person.
bonus though. You
Okay,
weren't
I was about
applying
to ask.
anesthetic.
Yeah. And then I take the 3 hunger dice out of this. I wasn't sure for.
I use my hunger dice.
You don't
for
use
the-
hunger dice for feeding. Well, actually, no, you do.
Yeah, right? Because I
Yeah.
didn't find them yet.
Yeah,
This is to find them.
You do use hunger dice to feed.
Okay.
Bestial or bestial failure or a messy crit on this would be bad. Is
Well,
it a messy crit?
it is a messy crit.
You can use willpower to re-roll that 10. Though.
Yeah, you know, it's that kind of day. Let's be cautious.
It's
Otherwise,
okay.
you were just
Actually,
going to
yeah.
wreck this.
Wait,
one.
you
you
can't
can't-
re-roll hunger dice.
Oh wait,
gotta
yeah,
re-roll
I gotta
the regular
roll
dice.
the where the fuck is
Unless
it?
both of them are on hunger
No.
dice.
No.
It's an 8.
That's
That's
success.
just a
Just
success.
Yeah, so that
how
gives
many
me
successes? So
3 successes.
you can alleviate.
No.
3. Oh, 4 because of the 0. Sorry, the hunger die.
You can drain down to hunger 1.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a rough couple of days, and it's been a while since she's
Cool.
been at 1 hunger.
Mine's gonna be fun.
They're gonna be a little snippy.
She
Little package.
when
There-
she's done, she always makes sure to mend the chart, saying patient showing slightly anemic, suggested, and then she kind of adjusts any drips she needs to.
You
Oh, now that I remember, after I finished.
You also know enough to write down irregular heartbeat, because you see there the EKG starts to flutter a little bit on the heart monitor.
I forgot. Like after I finished feeding, I just like texted Delia back.
Oh, now!
I went out feeding. I don't know what she's up to.
Sanguine gives me a bonus to.
Blood sorcery
Okay.
or presence,
Blood sorcery.
I believe.
Because I would like to have a big fat pool of 5 dice.
Blood sorcery or presence for sanguine.
I'll take it for a blood sorcery. As she's finishing up making the chart adjustment, she. For fuck's sake. She's gonna finish up and make her way out. And you left her alone? When is she going out? Where are we meeting up? What time? Question mark. Angry emoji.
I don't know.
Like angry devil face.
I'm going back to the apartment. Chill out. We'll meet up together and then we'll figure it out.
As he taps 3 times for each letter.
It takes a while.
A. C. C. H. A.
I was really fast at that back in the day.
Oh yeah, you got into that fucking rhythm to the
Yeah,
point
you
where you
were
didn't even have to look at
Raquel
the
in
number
real
pad.
life, yeah.
Yeah.
I was not.
I remember
great.
not even looking at the number pad, just knowing what letters were on each number
Yep.
and just being able to rhythm it out. Good old days. You know what? It always bugged me having to wait the extra half a second if you had to use the same button again.
Yeah, because you had to wait for it to
Otherwise, you
deselect.
cycled
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now that we've all exposed our age.
I'm
Oh,
on. He doesn't even get the angry devil face. It just shows like a box
Like
with
an
a
X
question
box.
mark, at symbol, pound, exclamation mark is all that comes up.
It's like
Oh, I thought it would
flip
translate
phone.
into like the 3 semicolon and like a sad parentheses.
Come on, chat, figure it out for us. I'll watch this later.
Yes, somebody go get
Yes.
get a smartphone and a Nokia
And tell me how this
text
translates.
devil
What
face
happens.
to the Nokia and see what happens.
I'd like to know in Unicode, thanks.
I need to be accurate
Yeah.
while doing this.
Realism.
We
Definitely.
will return to Delia's morning
You mean
after the break.
You mean Evelyn's morning?
Evelyn's after the break. Sorry, I was thinking we just talked about Delia's day.
Delia's day sounds like a
You're
fantastic
gonna get back to the
article.
apartment and be like,
Delia's
where is
very,
she?
very, very bad day. After she's done primping and grooming.
Wearing the exact same dress, just another one.
Yeah.
I should have changed
She
my
went and got
shirts. Oh well.
her second favorite version of that.
Of the same dress.
Well, now it's her first favorite, because first favorite's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dead. Rest in peace.
Rip.
left a note on it that just said burn this.
Yep,
for the
burn
maid.
this.
You wake up and you feel that little bit of churn in your stomach.
Ooh.
That desire to feed kind of perks itself up, but you've been hungrier before.
I could go for a snack.
You gather yourself for the day, taking the appropriate time that is required. No
3
more,
hours.
No less.
Oh, look what you've done to him.
Oh God. Anyway, we'll say a conservative hour and a half. Can you cut that in half,
Listen,
please?
it's second nature to you. You know, it's not like you sweat either, so you don't have to exfoliate your skin or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to do skincare. Your
Yeah.
skin is naturally just.
Hello.
That's how you left it.
Just reapply face. Hair is easy. You already showered. Good. And you're left to go about your day. And, Eddie's gone. He left grumpily while you were getting ready. And Delia hasn't checked in either. And it's not like you have a text messaging service that you can access to see who's doing what where.
She does have my phone
So you're
number.
left to...
Can I put in a mail order for new countertops? How do I like old-fashioned catalog
you'd
mail order?
probably leave a note for yourself to call the guy when you can.
That's my secret.
And
Burn it into a paper.
you know somebody who can talk to somebody to get it all set up and taken care of. It's a standard thing. Or even just leave a note with the doorman. They have regular marble salesmen and stuff like that they go through, contractors that work with the building. So what is Evelyn's day? What is she doing first for her night?
Well, I would say that she has some time alone. Wow, what does she do? She probably goes over like her dress, like her business stuff, like having to do with her upcoming line and making sure everything's in order for that. And then I would say maybe she went out because she was feeling a little bit peckish.
Okay, where's she going?
I know we have it was with the
Gilded Thread.
Gilded Thread. What's another place she would probably frequent? For feeding, not necessarily politically.
There's a few clubs and such. Yeah, Gilded Thread is more of this is where we get together
meet up,
to
speak.
That's also Le Grand Papillon's personal feeding ground,
yeah,
right?
it's also the Grand Papillon's domain. But the way domain works is we're on good enough terms with him that he wouldn't give a shit if you decided to feed in his domain. I mean, it is the garment district. That's kind of where you go. There's a few night spots in the area where the fashion, the industry goes after the night's out, and they're done in the offices for the day and want to unwind a little bit before heading back onto the subways, the trains, the buses. Not buses. Only if it's a very nice bus.
Okay, I guess she goes to like one of the normal, like human fashion.
Looking to schmooze, looking to kind of get somebody's attention, draw them into the VIP, have a little alone time kind of thing.
Maybe a few kisses,
Okay. All right. If you're going the seduction route,
I'm just
it
like,
will
come with
be
me. You're just like,
manipulation and socialize.
Oh boy.
But you got that. You've got it.
Yeah, I mean of the pool.
Wait, socialize?
I might be thinking of a different system.
You are.
I think you are.
Yes.
Oh.
Etiquette?
No, not etiquette. No. If you're trying to seduce somebody,
Uh-oh.
Socialize is Chronicles of Darkness. Sorry.
Manipulation?
Oh shit. Jesus.
Was it cat?
No.
Oh.
Tighten. You have to tighten the.
Jump scares.
Is it this horrendous sound?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna sound.
Tighten that.
That's gonna sound really nice on stream.
You're welcome, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
That's great.
Let's see.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Ooh,
Persuasion.
great.
A big fat nothing.
A big fat nothing.
Really?
Did none of us have persuasion?
I thought
I do.
would.
You
I have
do?
intimidation and
Celia
insight.
is persuasive.
To seduce somebody, you're persuading them to make it the boinking. But you can add your points in presence to this.
Cool.
So it would be manipulation. Well, are you doing it? It's a club. There's music. We'll say it's charisma.
Oh boy. Okay.
We'll say it's charisma and persuasion.
Okay.
How many successes?
3.
3 successes. You slake up to 3 hunger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I own. Oh.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like eat him.
No.
No, you have to.
Go to hunger 1. You would have to spend the whole time and drain him dead.
I'm about to say, I was like,
Yeah, you have to kill him if you want to get rid of that last.
All the hunger.
Yeah.
You can give it 2 or 1.
I was only at hunger 2.
Yeah. Okay. You're not gonna kill him.
No.
You take a couple of moments just to kind of, during a little bit of making out and heavy petting, so to speak, you're able to slide in, get a little kinky on him. He likes it. Before he realizes it,
It's over.
you're out.
While
It was fun, kid. Just
Bye.
While she's actually there feeding, would Delia have been able to just focus in on that bloodstone and just kind of be like,
nope, you are still feeding yourself.
Okay, time.
Yeah, this is all kind of like
Yeah.
happening at the same time.
Yeah. You're able to bite, drink, lick, get rid of the wounds on his neck, leave him
Bye, Chad.
happy for the experience. In the
Brad,
VIP.
whatever.
And Evelyn makes her way back out into the night. Where's she going now?
I guess like fabric stores and stuff like that would be closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she would.
Onto business.
Yeah, I was gonna. I guess she would try and seek out Le Grand Papillon.
Well, Gilded Thread would be a good place to start.
Off we go. Off she goes.
Oh no.
You make your way to the. It's not far. The club you went to is in the same kind of region. You arrive at the Gilded Thread. Bouncer pulls the rope aside for you, clips it behind you after you've passed. You move in, just gliding your way through, making your way to the back door, where he regular bows his head, opens the door for you, and you head up the fine carpeted stairwell up to the second floor, where the whole floor is VIP, which the V stands for something else in this regard. Except for, of course, there's a few just staff walking around, trusted staff that have possibly been ghouled, maybe.
Guy at the bar.
They know enough. There's a few empty tables. And you know exactly where to find Le Grand Papillon. Would he be here? He had one specific chair that he really likes in front of a fireplace with a low smolder of a fire. No roaring blazes going on in any of
PTSD.
these. But he always it's a high-backed, lush, almost carpet style. Like it's got a pattern to it that looks almost like it belongs in a like a hunter's kind of trophy room look to it.
Like Gaston's chair?
Yeah, well, Gaston's had antlers and shit all over it. I'm saying like this is furs were made to get the pillow right, and
Oh, of course.
It's got like map-ish kind of things to it along the carpeting, the thick cord fabric that it is, and you can just see his hand, and he's swirling a decanter of something he's drinking as he sits in front of the smoldering fire alone.
I guess I approach calmly and slowly, and I say, Papillon. Softly. Not trying to irritate him or startle him.
His other hand... Sorry, gotta double check my audio here. Yeah, I should be good. Hold on. Oops. It started pointing away,
Okay.
and this button came undone.
God, keep your buttons together. This is Twitch.
There we
Not
go.
my free cams.
Wow. Okay. Back in. He just kind of waves you over to the other chair. He's wearing a simple white dress shirt, collarless, a thin black vest, gold, buttons down the front, the only element of something other than black or white. You recognize the slacks that you designed. The
So sweet.
It's got that stripe, that white stripe down the leg, but it's kind of it's not a perfect straight line. It kind of follows the leg and kind of accents in a way, and it
Those
kind of has
curves.
a little bit of a flare at the bottom. with a beautiful pair of black dress shoes. He sits, just kind of staring into the embers in the fireplace. Says, "Good evening, my petit chou."
Good evening.
What brings you to my little corner tonight?
So, there's been a few things I need to speak with you about. I know that court didn't necessarily go very smoothly. First, I just wanted to know how you were doing.
He takes a sip of his, looks wine-ish, and you can see a small stone kind of rattling in the bottom. He takes a sip of it. Just says, what makes you so concerned?
I have to tell you, everybody in the city has been going on about it, and I've just been concerned about some of the things that I've heard, and I wanted to make sure first off that you were okay.
He looks over at you and says, places the glass down. Hands come to a rest in front of him, delicately. My dear, do you remember where I danced?
Yes.
In Versailles, they talked about everyone. That was Versailles. That is where we gathered, where I was brought, where I was chosen. I'm used to people talking about me. I'm used to people having opinions that I did not get to directly influence. I was 19 when I was taken. I spent the rest of my time dancing. I'm used to this kind of environment.
But doesn't it alarm you that the sheriff didn't seem to have your back?
There's more to this than just position. I chose the sheriff because, well, Sibert wanted her so badly. And I needed to give something. I have been inheriting a very turbulent city.
Of course.
It's what I must do. This place is a ring at the top of the spire. You have to know how to dance within so that you don't fall off.
I'm having trouble thinking about how to word what I'm about to say.
I think everyone would be too.
Oh
fuck.
I'll give it your best shot.
I don't know how to political.
It's okay. Don't be political. Just be a character.
Well,
just go.
You can imply. If you don't want to outright say it, you can imply certain elements.
Like, do you want to
see
tell
where
him
he takes it?
that you have information, or
Yeah, like I kind of want to be like, well,
Imply
just
that you heard
implications.
some things. Then
I think I've heard some more things of a concerning nature than from very integral sources than I think you might realize, like Grand Papillon. That I've begun to do my own political findings and.
Oh. He picks up his glass.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going.
I'm sweating.
Ma petite chou, please tell me what you found. He leans back.
Oh, you wanted to go alone.
Crosses a leg over.
Okay.
I mean, do you think
Rests-
Eddie would be helping in this situation?
Rests the wine glass on the tip of his knee. Rests his head in his other hand. He says, "This is probably the best development I have had yet. So tell me, what have you found?"
Well, I just need you to tell me first about how the situation in Brooklyn is going.
Brooklyn? What makes you think that there is a situation in Brooklyn? He takes a nice deep drink.
Ooh, I am actually intimidated. Well, I have some sources that say that there's definitely a situation going on in Brooklyn.
You're talking about our friends of an independent nature?
Yes.
He runs a hand through his hair. It does that, like, just shifts a little bit to one side and somehow looks a little bit sexier. that he's got that higher on top, short on the side, blonde kind of look.
Oh, the
the
Peaky
cut
Blinders.
that's very, very, very popular in Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He looks at you. Yeah. I'm very well aware of the situation in Brooklyn. I know what's coming. I'd be a terrible prince if I did not know. What's more interesting is where you got your information.
I don't know if I can tell you that, like, on Papillon.
He looks at you. He looks at you, and you see the light pass over his eye like a rolling marble. And he places his glass down on the table. His knee comes down. He leans across. He says, "That's good. You've been paying attention." Leans back.
Breathe. Breathe.
I'm
Breathe.
actually holding my breath.
Breathe.
Leans back. And just kind of unbuttons the top button of his shirt. He says, "So, you have this, you know, of Brooklyn. Is there anything else you wish to inform me of that I should be aware?"
Of them, like, Evelyn size. Have you ever wondered if there's been evidence of people you've been talking to that perhaps may harm your social rapport?
Evidence of me speaking with those who would harm my social rapport? I constantly have to deal with people who damage my social rapport. I'm the prince.
Of course, I know that, but I mean, like, if this evidence were to surface, I think things would spiral out of control, out of your own control.
He, it's over here now. He holds a hand up and kind of gestures in the direction of the bar.
I'm gonna get killed.
No, no, no.
During this time,
Stop.
can I be tracking her?
Stop.
So scared. I'm so scared for her. I need to know where she is.
I mean, I feel like I would probably have a good guess. If oh.
I mean, I know because
He gets up. He puts a hand out.
Of course, Evelyn gracefully takes hand.
Takes your hand. And starts escorting you to the dance floor. Both arms out. He then pulls you in and begins to do a, with tempo, not a full waltz, kind of a casual waltz. He doesn't expect you to know every step that he knows.
But I can follow along.
You're a Toreador. Of course you can follow along.
Of course.
You're of his blood. Yes, you can find out where she is. At this
texting
point,
Eddie. Kill the thread, kill the thread, kill the thread, and then she takes an Uber to go.
I don't know if he was like just walking or running there.
I'll let you. You're making your way?
Yeah.
Okay, you're making your way. We'll give a little bit of time
Yeah.
for you guys to arrive.
Yeah.
He pulls you in, and for a little bit he just lets the music play as he waltzes with you back and forth. You're the only two on the floor. You can see the eyes of the rest of the court. You catch Alice at the corner of your eye, sitting in the back, just kind of like... You can see some other of the Toreador of the city, several Ventru, people that would be, clan members that would be preferred to be found here. And they all just watch as you kind of float across the floor and make a dexterity performance check.
Thank God, I finally get to use my performance.
I mean, the performance check did me well, so hopefully you can live.
Dude, I'm about to willpower this if it doesn't roll.
Oh, yeah.
Priorities!
Hardcore.
Mhm.
Um,
I want to do a willpower.
I am gonna spend a willpower, and I can roll re-roll
Up to 3.
Up to
Up to
three.
3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 successes. Is good.
Anything but the
Yeah.
up to 3, and they have to be normal.
Yeah, yeah.
Normal. Yeah. Yes, full success. 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yes.
Okay.
Not fucking with this.
Just
Take that willpower down.
RuPaul in the background. Don't fuck.
You easily fall in step with him. Any of the steps that you don't know, you're able to seamlessly stride along with him.
It's like dancing with my dad.
He pulls you in close, and this whole time as you're circling the floor, he says, I know that you're not at home in this kind of environment. That's why I protected you from it for so long. What my bastard did to you all those years was terrible. And part of me couldn't bear to see you have to go through such torments even more. I wonder if you're aware that our little dance here is not for just our enjoyment, but it is so that ears can't exactly listen in every word we say. You understand this?
Of course.
I've already been in touch with Curtis.
Shut up!
He informed me of the information that he had. He and I disagree on a few things, but I understand where he's coming from.
You know what he wants you to do, right?
Sorry about that. Just adjusting
Just a bit
volumes
a bit
so
too
that
much.
people can hear what the fuck I'm saying.
I mean, it was working to the point. He did put the music so you couldn't hear.
He's for those of you who didn't hear, he said, I have already been in touch with Curtis. I disagree with him on several methods, but I understand where he comes from. And I'm willing to bet that he decided that because I did not agree with him completely, that he would use you too.
I mean, that does explain.
Oh, string cat.
So I assume he sent you here to talk to me?
I came here on my own accord.
Now, before I decide whether I should send the Scourge out to go flay him alive for talking to you in such a way, I would ask that you tell me, do you want to be here? Or did he send you here just to toy with me? And in the process, hurt one of the few things I still care about in this damn city.
He gave me a complete and open choice of what I wanted to do. He does have information on my coterie, but regardless of it all, it was my decision to come here and speak with you.
So I am to understand that you are accepting the baton. In this case, it was not thrust upon you.
Baton. Like,
Passing the baton, yeah.
oh. It was not thrust upon me. I don't have all the details, but more importantly, I wanted to make sure that you would be safe. And so would the city.
He leans in and gives you the tenderest kiss on the cheek. He says, he's very lucky that you have decided that you would grow. For I would have to end him in very cruel manners, if not.
Oh, he so owes me one. I didn't say that out loud. Oh! That was an internal thought.
He you can hear in his voice a little bit of a tremble. He says, and because you have taken this step, I will no longer protect you the way that I have.
That's okay. I'm not just a dressmaker.
So, what I would suggest that you do is that you leave here and you make your own choices for what you want in this city. If I were to give you any kind of direction, it would be mine. And he kind of slows down the dancing, dropping his hand, and puts a hand to your cheek, and he says, and I know how you feel about doing somebody else's art. This is mine. You find yours. Says, this is the last time I allow you to feed in my domain without coming to me first. That is your first lesson that you must learn now that you've left the nest. He drops his hands and walks right back to his chair, sits down away from you, doesn't even give you a chance, moves with an unnerving level of speed for the smoothness that he walked, sits down and with a slow, smooth hand picks up his glass once more and starts drinking and observing the fire, leaving you on the dance floor alone.
I try and. Ooh. Can I can I maneuver that so that's not so socially damning and awkward? I have yeah.
Make a manipulation performance check.
Yes.
I would like to roll to not be completely ditched.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oof.
Are we getting there?
I'm gonna use a willpower.
You walk through the door and you see that
You
into
get
the
there.
chair.
3 successes.
You break away. He's moving. He's already halfway to his seat when you're able to just
Social grace it.
You gather yourself for a second, turn and start making your way out. Separating, parting ways. And you see Delia and Eddie both basically getting up. If vampires could get out of breath, they would be.
Okay.
And I'm basically I can't compel you guys, but I basically would like. I have presence, so like in a way, I kind of want them. I kind of would like want if I'm approaching you guys just to be like, say nothing, just walk. Like I don't like.
You can give that with a body language and a look.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need vampire powers to convey
like,
that one, bitch.
I convey that one where I'm just like,
oh, Miss Priestley. She like grabs her arm and tries to like scurry quicker out of the door.
just go, let's go right now.
You guys like 180 and
Oh,
walk
yeah.
down the stairs.
We weren't even here. Like, one step in.
Shortly thereafter, you're back out on the street, able to walk amongst the unknowing crowds, completely that way that isolation within a crowd, the only way that you can on a New York City street, that you can be utterly alone together.
I'm sorry.
without actually being just the three of you.
So,
How'd that go?
yeah.
I need you to call Daniel.
Okay. How'd it go? And she's pulling it up and texting Daniel about where.
I want to speak when I'll speak when we're in the car.
You text the street corner.
Is he safe?
Just you stand in silent the whole. Okay, I'll let you role play.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll speak about it in the car. You can like see that there's like like on her face. If I were like to describe the way her eyes look, it's like almost like glazed over. Yet there's like this feeling of like hollow seriousness.
Can you just tell me? Do we need to be worried for safety right now?
No. Not at all.
Okay, that's something.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's good. That's good. All we saw didn't look too good. The parting and the.
I think it was also very metaphorical. Does the car pull up?
Oh. Decide to just get silent for a little bit until the car pulls up.
Okay.
After she says metaphorical, just an awkward silence kind of hangs over you guys for the next 3 minutes before Daniel, the longest 3 minutes you've ever just had in your life and on life. As the town car pulls up, gets out, Daniel gets out, walks around to the car door, opens, and Miss Priestley.
She enters swiftly and with silence.
Obviously, Delia huddles back in quickly, grabbing her purse. And
Goes in. Thumbs up.
Thought we were doing this, but all right. Closes the door.
I just like before like he does. I'm just like
Well, when you healed the wounds,
Well, yeah.
those spots, it your fingers and everything came back to full usage.
Well, yeah.
You've only got a few like shallow cuts still.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like we had the duct tape stint before.
Oh yeah, if you took it off or not, that's up to you.
Oh yeah, but no, he thought we were doing this now.
Oh well, yeah, no.
He tries. He's trying.
It's okay.
So, I'm assuming we're in the car.
Yeah.
You're in the car. He rolls down the divider before he drives off. Anywhere in particular?
No, just drive endlessly.
I'll go around the park.
Perfect.
And he starts driving as he rolls up the privacy divider, leaving the three of you in the back of the town.
So what am I writing bit? Because they're
Okay.
going to want to know if we did what they asked us.
He already knew about Curtis. He knew about everything. The photos, the blackmail. He was already on it. He knows what Curtis wants. He knows about Brooklyn. He knows about how Brooklyn's going to secede. He knows all of it. And he actually was more curious if I had been forced to speak to him about it, or if I chose to. I let him know that I had chosen to speak to him about it on my own, and that single-handedly saved Curtis's life. Otherwise, he would have been brutally filleted by Le Grand Papillon.
So you're certain Le Grand Papillon's gonna listen to him?
No, they disagree on some things.
That doesn't.
To be fair, Curtis asked us to deliver
I
a
delivered the
message.
message. But he thinks that because they've had their differences, that to reiterate his point, Curtis dragged us, specifically me, into it to possibly sway Papillon.
I mean,
it didn't sway him. Not even an inch. But with that, you know, while we had our waltz, we spoke, and I told him, you know, I'm not just some dressmaker. And he has said that I have officially left the nest. And he said that I should leave the city. That was the last time I'll be able to feed in his domain without asking him. And that I have, you know, he has found his own place. I have to find my own domain. And that, from officially leaving the nest, he can no longer protect me. And I am on my own. But...
Wait. Did he just fire me?
maybe.
What the fuck?
But I can just rehire you.
I guess.
But you're under me now, not him.
But he's the prince.
But there was a lot of political gallivanting going on. But he knows about everything. Actually, I was very surprised.
When he says he's no longer protecting you, that means he was protecting you before. Do you have any idea what the fuck you just walked yourself into now?
No, and I'm absolutely mortified. But she says that with like a completely calm and straight tone.
Dilly's actually looking at her body language to see if Evelyn is kind of like disassociating, or like, because she's seen her in those moments where she starts to just disconnect. Does she seem like she's still...
I don't know if she's... Oh, okay.
Make
right.
a...
Me or her?
Oh. This is going to be a roll off.
All right!
I need your composure, etiquette,
Sorry, queen.
and I need your wits, because it's psychology, medicine.
6.
Roll your dice.
This is
with
roll off
hunger?
against each other.
With hunger
don't
dice?
say it. Don't say
With
it.
hunger dice.
Yeah. Okay. How many did you?
Can I use a willpower?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want to use willpower.
Oh, that's a tie.
Well,
I'm
no,
assuming
no,
you
no,
said
fuck
willpower.
yourself!
Here they go.
Ooh.
Here they go.
Social IP.
I'm just here like.
Sip
And
string.
Eddie is literally sitting in the middle of
You
the,
can only
of
use
the car,
one
just like
willpower to reroll, right?
Yeah, and it lets you
One
reroll
has to
3
go
dice,
once
though.
per roll and 3 dice. Up to 3 dice.
7. So I got another success out of it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Beat me by 1.
Yeah, bitch!
Even with
Do you
the
know who
reroll?
I am? Do you know my job?
You
Calm down.
you hold your emotions in check. You're able to keep yourself calm, and you feel confident in your veil. But you're also dealing with somebody who has several degrees, and one of them is in clinical psychology, and she knows some things about body language and interviewing, and I need you to give 3 adjectives that describe your Evelyn's current emotional state to Cassandra without any kind of being like, no secret here. She beat you.
Yeah.
So you need to give those up. And
Is calculating and pensive like the same thing?
yes, I would
So I would say that's
calculating and
one.
pencil.
Okay.
Calculate / pensive. Worried. I don't think she's upset, but she's not sad and she's not angry. It's like this really weird. There's a word for
Melancholy?
no. It's not even a melancholy. She's not sad. It's a weird mix between anger and sadness. There's a specific word for it. It's a fancy term. Don't know.
Disappointed.
No, not even disappointed. She's not disappointed. She's like, I want to say like neutral, but it's not neutral. Like she's feeling feelings.
Turbulent.
Turbulent. That's the best we're gonna get. Turbulent.
That's 3.
So are you taking his advice? Are you leaving? If things are about to change in this city, and you do want to leave, you're gonna have to make arrangements soon.
I'm probably going to leave. But you do have to stay behind.
But how are we going to keep you safe? Miss Priestley, do I need to have to remind you, you ran into the complete darkness, ran again another direction, and...
Actually, she slips a little bit and she gets a little mad. And on the window, she doesn't she doesn't hit it, but she like on the door, she's like like a silence motion.
Yeah.
And I don't, if I speak with oomph, is that technically an intimidation?
If you wish to intimidate her to get her to do something,
Not necessarily do something, maybe take hold in what I'm saying. Scare her.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Not scare her in a ah.
No, I know what you mean.
No. You're trying
You're
to get
trying
your
to
point
convey
across.
an
You're trying to
emotion.
get your point across forcefully.
Yeah. Forcefully get across my point. Yes.
Okay.
Forcefully across from me.
Roleplay
Yeah, I
it out.
absolutely imagine this the seating
Roleplay it in
arrangement.
front of me, and then I'll tell you what you guys are rolling against each other.
Right, you know the roll up. Oh, I mean,
yeah.
You gotta act it up first.
No,
though.
you're socially combating right now in front of me, so
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you when.
social combat. Got it. All right. I need you to understand that I am absolutely capable of holding my own in court, whether or not you think I can hold it in combat. Sure, I may be a little bit, I don't want to say squishy. What's another word for squishy? I may be a little bit fragile in a traditionally physical sense, but if there's one thing you don't have to worry about, it is my political prowess.
I'm not worried about your political prowess. I'm saying if you leave the city and you don't have any bodyguards whatsoever, not myself, not Eddie, what are you going to do when people come for you? Because politics isn't just what they're saying about you. It gets dirty.
I know
fast.
it can get dirty, but I'm not afraid of that.
Fear and physical capabilities are different.
To stay here to keep up my appearance. Because if people think I'm gone, then that's a problem. But nobody has to know that I'm gone.
Okay. Manipulation, intimidation versus insight and resolve.
Oof.
That's not a good one for me.
Really going ham on the. It's 3.
I have 4, 5 successes because I got 2 zeros.
I'm using a willpower. I'm gonna run out of willpower.
Yeah, I got 2 zeros and a 9.
Not messy.
No.
Oh.
We're even.
Ooh, keep role playing.
I'm just asking if you're going to
cross
be
it out.
leaving. I don't know where you plan on leaving to. How are you going to physically
have
keep
to get
yourself
my-
safe if someone comes for you?
That's the last of my concerns.
This should be a concern, Miss Priestley.
I'm not saying it's not, Delia.
just like
I have to make my own domain. I have to make my own name separate from La Grande Papillon, separate from the both of you, on my own. Because one day, I mean, I hope no time soon, you two could be dust and I may be alone. And I will have to survive without you. And also, if you weren't on my payroll, I mean, I'd hope you'd like to stick around.
I'm paid to keep you safe, not sit here and, go to the museum with you when we have free time. I'm paid to make sure there is no one who's trying to keep track of you in ways that you have no concept of. I'm not paid to sit here and have you design me a purse sometimes. So yes, we are here also because we're your friends, and that's why I'm so concerned for you. It's okay for you to want to finally learn the lesson we all had to learn when we were embraced.
You have no idea the lessons I had to learn when I was embraced.
But you didn't
There's
learn.
many things that you don't know that have happened to me or have been done.
I'm not saying that you haven't been through things. We've all
I
unfortunately.
almost got a little ghetto on that moment. I was supposed to be like, and you need to check yourself!
I know, there's a gif of you where you're like
I
this,
know.
and that gif is in my head. I'm not saying you haven't been through things. We all have. There's no way we are where we are without having seen some terrible things. But I'm talking in a very practical sense. And you should plan to make sure that you have ways to stay safe if we're not going to... are we even going to be able to communicate with you? People are going to be watching us to make sure that...
Well, that's
see where
another
you are.
thought that I had.
They want to know what your thought is.
That I could use a means of communication. Because what I'm about to embark on, I don't know. If Le Grand Papillon feels that I have left the nest, that means he was hopefully grooming me for something, and now it's my time to fly.
Eddie like sort of like takes like her hand, just like, if you want to go, go.
Thank you, Ed.
Stay safe. We'll be here for you.
But act like I'm still here. That's the key.
She needs to get like a wig or something. Do I need a wig?
No.
Alice
thank you
could
for
lend
asking.
us one, I'm pretty
You don't
sure.
need a
Oh,
wig. You're
Alice
not-
would love
you're
to
not
pretend to
coming
be
with me.
her. Oh my god.
Do you think Alice would be in on this? Can we tell Alice? If we tell Alice,
I don't know if
then
that's okay. Now that you're saying it out loud,
Both
it
of
sounds like a
you.
bad idea.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger!
Oh, that would spread so fast. No, never mind.
She already has one of your designs. I'm sure she has more in her closet
Oh
already.
no, she can't pretend to be her wearing that. No, that will destroy her. I'm sorry, I brought it up.
It's true. How people are going to notice you're gone. Oh my god,
What
we
am I
killed
doing?
him!
Oh, and he's down. He's on the floor.
No, hold on.
Oh,
Killed him.
oh,
Oh, wait, where's our fucking camera? No, that's a selfie. That's hideous. We don't need this.
oh! Look at him.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm zooming into your butt crack. Yeah. Yep. Wow.
why am I so good at this?
Ah, you really broke him.
I really
Yeah,
broke him.
You really
seriously.
broke him.
It's worse than the bits.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
I know.
I feel
There
a
was
great
there was
success
a lot
in
of
this.
fucking tension. And I'm just like,
We good.
Okay.
You split that tension like a.
I know.
fucking
See,
piece
I
of
went in.
butter,
I went in. I
Kevin.
went in. It's like love, beauty, tension, joke. Cut it in half.
Eddie
Slice it
is
up.
a comedic mastermind, and he has no idea. Like, it's a special skill that
All
not
right.
on his sheet.
All
I
right.
wrote it better. Oh my god, you inspire me.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
You want to contact?
yes, you'll be my contacts here.
Right.
And if I go, I can inform you about things that have gone on, relationships and political happenings elsewhere.
And of course, if stuff's clearly gonna keep happening here, and we'll let you know.
I'm gone forever.
Yeah.
No. How are we going to keep in touch?
Do you wanna?
Are you okay?
There's like a silent, really like.
Just watched a ripple on your face occur in real time too. That was weird.
A phone.
A what? You gonna call my phone?
Or my phone?
Mobile phone.
Yeah.
She knocks on the front door to Daniel until like the second it goes down. AT&T. I need a Verizon store right now.
Those are two different companies.
Verizon.
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
Only T-Mobile.
Sprint.
I'll see if there's a 24-hour in the area.
Thank you.
He rolls it back up. Very confused look in his eyes in the rearview mirror before it goes back up.
Really, Miss Priestley? I'm so...
If I'm on my own, I have to make my own decisions.
I'm proud. Like... Slow shaking of head, processing Eddie and the severity of the situation and just...
No, I understand. She's doing what she's got to do, and you know what? You why were you gonna be judgy?
I wasn't
we
being
use
judgy.
Phones and all.
I'm doing exactly what I need to do to no longer ever be looked at as just a dressmaker ever again in my unlife. I've played in the human world enough. It's time for me to own the underworld. For the next one.
Then we're getting you a phone. And we will make a plan. And we will figure out... We will weather it here. Whatever happens with the Giovanni situation, we will try and get...
It's going to happen. Le Grand Papillon doesn't agree with Curtis, so brace yourselves, because it's going to happen while I'm gone.
But that's the thing still. If they disagree, Curtis said he wanted it to happen peacefully, but you're making it sound like the Grand Papillon's not going to be very peaceful about it.
He said that they agreed on some things and not on some others. I don't know exactly what that means in detail, Le Grand Papillon. Clearly, maybe, that doesn't want to inform me on everything.
Well,
but,
clearly, he's just kicked you out of his nest.
But, no. I left and flew on my own. That's the difference.
That's fair.
But, you guys have to consider, it could be violent. It could not. I don't think getting down and dirty is going to be La Grand Papillon's style. He's much more for talking and then, open-handing whoever disagrees with him. But
You don't just get to talk. He has something to back that up. There's no way you just talk your way into being the prince of the city. I don't doubt that he can have some power behind what he's proclaiming.
His methods are unorthodox. He's stirring up things in a way where the traditional conservatives are getting mad, and that's bound to happen. And I can't say how he's going to control what's about to happen to this city. But I just have to have faith that he's going to have to do it well enough. And if he doesn't, when I come back, I have to be ready to clean up his mess for him. And I will be.
Oh. Well, when do we start packing?
Just me, not you.
Well, no, I know, but when do you...
You were subtly offering to help pack?
No. No.
I'd love to see what Eddie picks out for.
Well, I suppose as soon as possible.
Say that this becomes an anarch city while you're gone. You pay me and we are friends. But outcome-wise, are you asking us to weigh in on this in a very active way? I mean, we haven't really spoken about... You know I appreciate Le Grand Papillon's trying to please many parties all at once. But given the option that we were no longer under control...
Take it this way. Think about it this way. If I were to be prince of this city...
I love you, but I am terrified by that notion.
You won't be when I come back.
I'm excited by that.
Phone vibrates. Or not her phone.
The tablet?
Vibrates.
It's bit...
Oh.
I want to know if we did what they asked. I'm letting them know it's been done.
It's been done.
Yeah, I guess. I trust you, Evelyn, but I hope you know what you're doing. I really do.
Listen, if there's one thing I know, it's how to design a dress, and definitely how to talk to people.
I don't think that equates to stopping an anarch invasion, but...
That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to make my own waves, so that when I come back, by the sheer force of my presence, person,
Both of those work.
words.
Shit, I can't reply back because I'm in Facebook jail. I said, it's been done. We told him like Curtis asked, as pointless as it was, considering he was all very aware of that information. I could read, I can't write.
You can just be like,
Right,
thanks for
forgot
setting
about
us
that.
up, winky face.
When we go to this store, we get you your own phone. You can send whatever you want. I'll show you how to do an emoji. She pulls up like the tab, and she does like lantern, poop,
Like I
a
feel like
devil
I should
face.
be averting my eyes from your phone.
It's just
like not even looking at it, but I'm like forcing myself to like kind of look at it.
Ah! Pictures.
So, like, scrolling through the pages, like, there's so many. I know, it took me a while to, like...
But look at all the subtle emotions. You don't have to use words for. It's great.
Look, this is why I just stick to this phone. I don't...
I want one that's pretty.
We can get you cases. But before you do, we should also have my contact, who I already owe, to look over your phone and make sure it's not something that's traceable. We don't want you on a plan. It should be unlocked. There are ways we can go about doing technology that's smart. A lot of people don't seem to understand that about technology these days.
Speaking of tracing, is your blood thing still gonna work on her if she leaves the city?
I'm probably going to have to make something fresh, but I could I? How far are you going?
I don't know. It could be all the way to Chicago or New Orleans or
If you give
San
me...
Francisco, Los Angeles.
Sorry. That was such a...
What did she do? I was looking at my notes. What happened? Was there an exchange of eyes or something?
No, it was a fourth wall break.
Oh, okay.
I can't promise that I'll be able to track you all the time, but I'll try and when I can, but we're gonna have to rely on other ways at this point.
If I needed to take care of myself, if I happen to get into a bit of trouble, I know that you can make things. I saw you throw things.
I'm not gonna be able to throw things from New York to
I
LA.
know, but can you make things that I could throw with the same effect?
No, that'd be like asking if you could make people look at me like I'm
asking you to make me bombs.
Why on earth would you think I could make a bomb?
Not a literal bomb, whatever you do with the magic.
No, I can't make you a bomb. If you're in trouble, you need to be able to handle that with your own capabilities. I don't know if that means you need to massively hit up a shooting range. I don't know how you're going to travel with guns. I haven't been on a plane before. Do you understand how complicated it is to travel now? I wouldn't be in New York if it was that easy to just leave.
I didn't say it was going to be easy, but it's going to be done. Roger, Roger.
Ugh.
Text messaging.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Actual text messaging, that's unknown info to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in that, I'm only in the messenger. What has been said?
Well, it is a single tablet that only she has in her
Yeah.
hands.
Oh, okay.
So that
Yeah.
kind of makes sense.
I forgot. Was like the messaging, was that also put onto our phone numbers though too, or is it just as a separate?
Just
thing?
on the tablet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, if she can't teach you how to do that stuff, it's like, even though obviously you wouldn't want to, I can't just teach you how to become dirt, you know? It's like...
I need to look something up really quick.
That is such a layered phrase, by the way.
Teach you how to
Yeah,
become
it's
dirt.
on so many layers
Not
that
only
works.
is it a power that he technically wants to teach, or he wants to learn himself and possibly teach to others.
No, I have Earth Meld.
You do have Earth Meld?
Yeah, I do
Yeah, he
have
does.
Yeah, so not only is it something that you technically can be able to, but it's also implying that you want to teach her to become like you. Because you
Gross.
are dirt.
Nasty.
If you tell me what city you're going to be in, I can see if anyone within House Goratrix can keep an eye on you. I don't exactly have a lot of friends.
Yeah, no,
with that
I can relate. I can relate. I don't think you want my friend, my previous associates.
Hold on, sorry, looking at something.
Okay. Did Bit send you anything else?
Oh, right. Let me look. Bit says.
Is the camera still on that thing? She's still spying on us in your bag?
She just waves at the little camera. Oh. Well, I'm glad you did your job. What is that? What is that? I don't. Is that a toothbrush? Is that a blowtorch?
That's a syringe.
Oh, that's cute. Hope Grandy Poppy didn't poop his pants at the news. It's not news. He knew. She sits there just angrily. It's not news.
He already knew. He knew well and good. It was no surprise. In fact, he laughed.
He laughed. That's terrifying.
It was more like a snicker.
I'm gonna still have to talk to him if I'm still employed or not.
Yeah. At least you don't have to hide what she's doing from him. I mean,
Well,
Eddie, if he tells you you're not employed anymore, I just hire you.
okay, I know, but
we are friends. We are.
yeah,
We are.
yeah.
But if we're going to maybe be doing this, and your position no longer being what it was, we might need a raise.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
really funny. She was looking at, like, if there was a magazine in the car, she would just literally be like,
just looking at like a travel magazine or map.
That's so funny. That's a good show.
You know,
Awkward
Excuse
coughing.
me, sorry.
you know, these dog treats don't pay for themselves. You know.
What? Wait, what? You eat dog treats?
No, I give dog treats to dogs.
Oh, I didn't know you had a dog.
No, I don't have a dog. I can't keep a dog because I will love it, and then I will just not die or age, and then it dies, and that makes me so fucking sad. I will feed every single dog I ever come across, and that takes up most of my budget, to be honest.
Do you want me to help you find a wholesale kibble dealer?
There are so many dogs in this city.
Oh my god.
We could get you discounts on Chewy. I still think we need a raise though. No, Miss Priestley, I think that considering the danger, I need to pay people to fix your phone. I need to pay other people.
I can pay for the phone.
Just saying, if you're gone and we have to do things without you, they're not going to listen to my good looks. There may be other reasons, other ways we might need to be able, if you just were to make this easier for us.
I'll consider the budget when I leave.
Are we just like, what's your plan? Are we just gonna pay people off because we don't got the looks or the charisma
Are
here?
you looking up something that I could help you with?
Maybe. Still debating.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to I have a thing. My cogs are turning really quick.
Okay.
Bit says, oops, well that's just possibly a good thing. Must have gotten my info mixed up. Not like he could poop anyways. That is still really interesting that Curtis is able to push the boundaries of the condition. If that is true, if it's just like a mind over matter thing, or if it is an actual physical conditioning thing, I think it would be really interesting to see what else we could, with our condition, kind of sculpt with the proper application of science that everyone seems to have an allergic response to, which
all
really could
blah,
improve
blah,
their
blah,
entire
blah,
life.
blah,
I don't
blah.
understand what is
I
this.
had all that mental capacity, and I used it just to fucking poop. For fuck's sake. God, the fucking Nosferatu potential. Fucker. Jesus Christ.
I am enjoying this unnecessary storyteller feeling. This is the best.
I will ask later.
Okay, that's easy.
So what are you gonna do? So are we just gonna...
By the way, just for clarification, you would still be part of, you know what? Better talk about it later.
So if we're gonna do this, I guess should we just head back to the apartment?
We need to get her a phone.
Phone, right?
Where are you going after the phone? Are you going back to driving in circles, or are you going to go back to the penthouse?
We'll go back to the penthouse.
Okay. It's
What time is it?
What did you take mask 1? Did you take a mask at all?
Yeah, you have a mask.
I do have mask. I have mask.
Then you have enough of a.
I have mask 1.
You have enough
Same.
of an identity that you could give that false identity to Verizon to get yourself a phone.
Okay. Mask 2, what for? If I wanted to take a plane, I was also trying to look that up. That's like mask 3.
Oh, if you wanted to fly,
Or to get trains or something.
Trains are easier. Flying is the rough stuff.
Okay.
Because it's
It's more personal.
those body scanners are a little
Yeah.
bit more than just body scanners in the world of darkness.
Okay.
They are body scanners.
Yeah, they are.
I'll let you infer from the rest of that what they.
That's why she was saying if I could just fucking fly out of New York. Just saying.
Okay, good thing that we have Penn Station.
You're gonna
Grand
need
Central.
some Amtrak up in here. Like,
Good thing I have lots of money because those are expensive little things.
You're able to get to. You arrived at the Verizon store near Times Square. He lets you out, and it's kind of 1 a.m. So that it's the drunker crowd is kind of walking around right now.
All the people going back from sports bars and shit.
Luckily, there wasn't a home game in town, so people didn't just come in to get blasted and watch the home game on the TVs in the bar in the home city. There's people that do that. I don't get
That's weird.
But
Judging.
yeah, just get a ticket. You're able to get yourself a decent, new Galaxy. It's user friendly enough that it's not completely foreign to you.
They have easy mode on the Galaxy.
Tutorial mode.
No, there's really a mode for older
Oh.
people called easy mode.
I just wanted to call my daughter.
yeah, good Evelyn impression.
I just want to call my niece for help.
What are all these buttons in this face of
What is
books?
this? Google.
No, but here, look, and
The
she
goggle.
she pulls open the camera for selfies, and she swipes and clicks the filter and hands it to her, and is like, here. So if you need to show us something, you could take a picture. So we have eyes even though we're not there.
Okay.
If there's something that you can't figure out, take a picture, send it to me.
like that? Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's got it. She's got it.
She's gonna be fine.
Oh, that's good.
She's gonna be fine.
Oh, that's going on Discord. It's in universe right there.
I mean, it's up there with
Go
Delia's
on
the
the
other
Discord
day too.
to see Evelyn's first selfie. It's gonna go up there, I swear, guys.
Oh, buddy.
All right. You made sure she got like the whole internet package. She doesn't have to worry about like roaming or shit or anything.
Oh, she's not gonna have a plan with Verizon. We just needed the phone, and so for her to, because her phone obviously has been approved by her tech contact.
Oh yeah, if you just bought the phone outright, no plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I would have to reach out to my tech contact to have them scrub the phone and. Oh God, they're gonna fucking kill me. So she's texting. She's like,
That's a lot of debt.
I have a fuckload of, and then emoji money signs. If you could do this favor, you know I still owe you something. Call it in when you need, but I need you to scrub my friend's phone.
Add a 0 onto that, and our favor's over.
So she takes the number and she's like, all right, Evelyn, it's going to cost to get you this phone to make sure it's untrackable.
So if it's 800, it's now 8,000.
It was 1,000. He wants 10K now.
Who is this charlatan?
Oh, you want to figure out how to make sure that the government can't listen into your conversations?
It's really not that big of a problem. It's nothing.
Just
Come on,
saying,
it's
okay?
fine.
That's so many dog treats.
Like, I guess I like, whatever, it's fine.
We got a deal?
Deal.
Sends you an address.
Pennies.
Ship it here. I'll get it taken care of. Send it back. I've always been professional. It'll be good. It'll take me a week.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad we were able to find a comfortable conclusion to that favor we owed.
I'm assuming
What the hell did it sent this?
Ugh.
I just wanted to know how Curtis was
Ew.
doing. I just wanted to know.
Oh, it's like an oozing thing in a pipe, and it's just. Blah, blah, blah,
It looks
blah.
like shit.
What the fuck? I didn't get to see it, so I don't know what she said.
I mean, Pat. Wait, Curry.
Oh, fantastic! Oh wait, is that just a sausage pipe? Or
No,
like,
it's
what
not
is-
sausage. It looks like dough, maybe.
No, I feel like it almost looks like soft serve ice cream. If I were
No,
to
that's
describe,
it's not ice cream. It's
That's not
ice
ice
cream. I don't know what it is, but it's not ice
It's chicken nuggets.
it's chicken nuggets.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
chicken
that's the
nuggies.
McDonald's chicken nuggets meat.
Oh,
Nice.
Wonderful.
oh,
Why did Bit send that?
oh!
What was the last thing you were talking about?
I could send you gifts.
No,
We were talking about.
Oh, that might be too much for
No,
her.
no, no.
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
like I was saying to figure out what she was talking.
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Well,
The poop.
I may have been asking about how Curtis was doing with his personal experimentations. I just, obviously we went back and forth. He said, "Oh, that's not news if someone knows about it already." And then I was like, "By the way, how's he doing?" And that was my in-depth reply.
He's doing so well. He's just going in. Thinking about it so hard. I feel so bad for him. The tragedy.
I have bad news for
Hashtag Miss
you.
Nasty.
I'm taking Daniel with me.
Oh.
Car's mine.
I mean,
Well-
okay. I mean, that's why I also need a raise because now I need to pay for taxis all the time. So,
We'll talk about budget once I leave.
All right, I'm gonna miss him.
do you guys want to like go and get a drink together or something? Like, how close is this? No?
No, that's fine. That'll just make things awkward.
I mean, he's not wrong. It would make things awkward.
Okay, Miss Priestley. So what we have to do with the phone is it's going to take about a week.
A week.
Yeah, a week to make sure it's done right. They need a little bit of time. So I'm going to have to ship the phone to them. In the meantime, you can shop for a fun little case. And then when I have it back, you're going to have to be able to get to me where you are so I could send it to you.
I mean, unless she stays till it's ready.
I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll see how rapidly I should leave.
I can give you my phone number. You can call me from any payphone. Not that you really want to touch a payphone, but still, there are still payphones you can use. if
I'm
you
sorry,
have to
I
leave.
pay what?
You know what a payphone
I know.
is.
I'm just kidding.
Delia's just like, you're fucking with me right now. We're trying to be very serious about this, and you're fucking with me about that. I'm just saying. I will give you my phone number. You will write it down, and then you can contact us that way if you really need to like bug out now. Okay?
Of course.
It will be taken care of. What will we do from here?
Yeah.
It's about to get very messy.
Maybe. Or maybe things might clear up pretty fast.
Well, at least she's optimistic.
Yeah, you know, that's a special skill. I mean,
Still a little worried about us, though.
I don't necessarily blame you. Unfortunately, if she's out of vogue, that means so are we.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if Curtis decides to if Curtis fucks us over.
Oh, well, you know, Curtis said he would look into Sigbert for us if we were to do the thing he asked. We did the thing.
So,
You also have Alice.
Do you think Alice is gonna want to talk to us if you're not there?
If I tell you that I said, if it came from me going through you to tell Alice, she'd love that. I could write a handwritten letter. Do you know how much she would probably love a handwritten? Nobody does handwritten letters or mail anymore. Do you know how personal that is to receive a letter? I'll write her a letter, send it to you, and then you bring it to Alice.
So we'll deliver the letter to her.
Sure. That'll get her to do whatever you want.
Okay. I mean,
Can't tell her I have a phone.
yeah, well, obviously, but I mean,
Oh God, she would just call nonstop.
oh yeah,
At
no,
all
no,
hours.
can't give her phone number.
Oh.
But if we're just delivering your letters to her, I don't think it will be as much as she might seem a little ditzy. I think she can put two and two together and figure out you're not around in the city. So I don't know how much, and if
I'm not gonna send her a letter every week.
okay, but I'm just saying, like,
We messaged Bit to say, we did what you guys asked for. Any luck on us collecting that information on our uptight friend? Because point being,
on Siegbert.
yes. Let's find out how two-way this goes, or if this guy completely fucked us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know if getting in touch with Alice is a great idea, because if she finds something out,
discretion,
then
right? Like, discretion.
yeah.
You're acting like I said we're going to be talking to Alice every day via letter.
It might feel like that. She's a lot. She's a lot.
But then again, you know, she's another source of info that's a little less backstabby.
Also, you maybe didn't murder her people from her clan, so I think of the harpies we can talk to. Sorry. Point is still valid, though. It's not like we can talk to other people.
Well, we got bit. Whatever that entails.
I mean, we'll find out. Like I said, I asked if they're gonna come through on that information on Siegbert. I don't know.
Daniel pulls up to the penthouse. Opens the door. You hear his footfalls as he walks to the back door. Opens the passenger side. Closed down.
I have news for your employment.
Yes, Miss Priestley?
You'll be accompanying me on a few business excursions with the car.
Oh, extended business trips.
Correct.
Driving you to the airport?
Well, we'll get there when it comes time. And she just like waves it off and says, you know, thank you, and walks into the place.
Nods his head in confused understanding. Yes, that is a term right now. Kind of like, okay.
Yeah,
Do you get out of the car?
Oh, sorry. I was just answering, but yeah, she grabs her purse and just kind of gets out of the car and is trying to like multitask text. Bit says, well, it's not like he's a miracle worker. Patient man, it's not like you're going anywhere. I said, oh, I guess it's just us overestimating his skills.
Before,
Ooh.
so then you, after doing that, you go into the building.
Oh yeah, she's following behind us. She's
All
trying
right.
to like text on this
I kinda-
tablet still, and
Kind of like the last one out of the car, give like a thumbs up to Daniel, but then
like the last one in so
No.
long.
no. Then before I head in, I put like my hand on Daniel's shoulder, look him straight in the eyes, and say, "She's going away for a bit, and we're not coming. If you let anything happen to her while she's out, you tell us, and when you get back, if something happens, you will have hell to pay. And if you don't come back, I will find you."
He seems taken aback for a moment.
Damn, I was expecting that.
He takes your hand off his shoulder. You've made your intentions clear.
Good.
Closes the car door, turns away from you, gets into the driver's side, takes the car into the garage.
You just ruined that friendship.
No, this is not. No. Eddie just walks up, goes up to the penthouse. This is not ruining friendship.
Establishing boundaries?
Establishing dominance.
Ah, sure.
T-pose. The only thing you could have done was go like this.
That needs to be fan art now. Eddie T-posing.
No, I'm just imagining
it's
like
one of
that fucking anime thing where
bad
like, the
3D
person's in the
models.
corner and the person's just like jumped up on a wall.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to? Now you ruined that mental image. I'm trying to be cool with Daniel. Shit. Okay.
Evelyn and Delia get on the elevator, realize Eddie is lagging a little far behind. Do you rush to get to the elevator, or are you just gonna go take the stairs?
How tall's the building?
We're on the 21st floor, aren't we?
Yeah,
I'll wait for the next elevator. I'm assuming they've already like gotten to it.
they're in the elevator basically, and turning around, realizing you're not there.
Are they gonna wait for me? Or
I mean, can Delia kind of fuck, slap her hand against the door?
Oh, you're hitting the door open, but the door open or door closed?
No,
she's
no,
putting her
put
hand
hand
where
by
it
the door.
closes.
Oh,
like you just see me eventually like going down like.
well, as you enter into the building, they can see you kind of walking into the lobby a little much further away than they thought you were.
Makes the gesture as she's like holding the elevator door.
I kind of just like wave, like just go.
Let the door close.
So it's the two of you in the elevators. Eddie hits the call button as soon as you pass the second floor.
The call button?
Yeah.
Oh, the elevator.
Call elevator button.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called.
We're just in the elevator. Like,
Yeah, you
Just staring at each other with this face.
In the elevator. That just not even music, just as you go up.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a awkward elevator ride.
Just the space the entire time.
Not gonna chit chat. No, we done enough chit chatting. Okay.
Feel awkward. Let it subsume you.
And the moment has passed. We don't have to actually live it out. Come on, guys. This is a fantasy game.
10th floor.
Oh my god!
I should really get these ceilings redone. So boring.
Do you own the building?
Dude,
You don't own the building?
I don't own the building, do I? I own like certain sects of the building, right?
Well, when it comes to like, you own the penthouse and several apartments nearby, like somebody owns a house.
Okay.
So you have like a straight.
It's like
lease.
actually mine. Yeah.
It's property that you own within that building.
Got it. Okay.
Just so you know, while you're gone, I'm sleeping in your apartment.
Don't sleep in my bed.
I mean, you won't know.
I'll lock my door.
I'll sizzle through the entire lock and leave a hole the size of.
You didn't even like the room I gave you, so why would you like
didn't?
my room?
You didn't give me. I pay rent on that.
In my penthouse, I gave you a room when you slept over.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about my apartment. I was about to be really cross if you were telling me I didn't have to be paying rent this entire time. I mean, I have money from when I was alive just stashed away, but I don't need to be burning it for no reason.
Awkward elevator.
Yeah, no, they go back to just not talking anymore. They're just like,
Bing.
thank God.
Do I walk in or are the counters like magically redone because I put a note earlier?
Actually, with where you live and the amount of money that you have at your disposal,
Probably.
the broken countertop has been removed. The new one is in that like plastic wrap with the backboard on it still on the side.
Okay.
And there's a note on it that says we'll finish work tomorrow. We'll finish work during the day.
Great.
They basically delivered it
Like
and left
slowly
it
touching marble. What a waste that was.
Because I mean, you left a note around like 7, 8 o'clock to go to do this, and that's like just at closing time. And like I said, the amount of money you have, and
They'll do it.
they'll do it.
They'll do it.
You pay well,
them.
you tip well. They'll do it. It was the last thing they did for the day. So, Eddie gets back up to the back up to the penthouse
It's
shortly
like
after.
peak awkwardness.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is very awkward.
Yeah, you still
It's still early. We still got a few hours.
You still got several hours in the night.
We're not going to get any information about Sigbert just yet. They said that they need time. But that hopefully means that they will deliver.
This is going to sound really, really weird. But I need you to do a lot of research on Papillon.
I already started. I started placing out the pictures that they gave us. I know that blackmail was only there to get you down there.
Not just the present, but the past as well.
Well, is there something I'm looking for?
No, just everything I think I need to know, especially in a political scape.
That I should be looking at other people as well.
Do it.
Okay, I will certainly try. Don't have as wide of a connective web as you do, but I will try.
If I forward you, if you need me to forward you a contact, I will. And, business pro quo.
I mean, I'm personally quite interested in making sure we have enough information on Sigbert, because that piece of crap, I swear to Christ, if he ever becomes prince of the city, I will risk a plane. There's no way. And he has basically a complete fucking monopoly on the shelf's blood. I mean, his brewing is untouchable right now.
Don't worry. There are different subsects of companies, right? So in Sigbert's company, I can buy his makeup division or his graphic design division of a company. I can own that part, and I can slowly, piece by piece, perhaps buy more and more and more until, all of a sudden, I own the company. And it doesn't all have to be under my name. Nobody knows my face. So, we can send some people in, sign some names. We can buy out his empire from underneath him as well.
Even if you couldn't afford to get his entire holdings, it would probably put enough stress on him. Maybe he gets messy, slips up, and that might make it easier for us to get some information that puts the social tier maybe in our favor for once.
Oh my, well, I've been thinking. Actually, the first thing I need to think of, I imagine she actually probably has this really cool, like in the library, like a black and white version of the world map, like a big one, like on a wall.
Of course, in theme.
In theme, of course.
Aesthetic.
It would ruin everything if it was actually like
in color.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
And she goes up to it, and I think she wants to think about her.
She's gonna start planning?
She's gonna start planning that trip.
Okay. Well, you do have, like I said, you do have the historical document, because as much as vampires do like to stay out of limelight, they don't put things on the internet, but they did do several small print runs for several higher up vampiric nobles. Things needed to be recorded. That was what you were searching through, but you're shit at research. So you do have those for terms of looking things up.
I'm trying to do it in a way that, like, I don't have to use a research skill.
No, I'm saying you asked her to do the research.
Got it.
Yeah.
Those were still available. It's not the
okay.
library.
Okay.
Is there anything you want me to do while you're away specifically? Like, she's
Keep my garden nice.
Okay.
Make sure I don't die.
Make sure my apartment doesn't get broken into. My designs don't get stolen by a rival company.
Okay.
No. Stay fed. Don't die.
I'll do my best. So, like, do you want me to, like, interrogate anyone? Do you want me to, like, just,
That escalated. Oh wait, I mean,
we'll get there maybe, Eddie. Take it easy.
Okay. I mean, I just
We don't
know
have to go to, like, you know,
Make
from
sure you
A
protect
to
Alice.
F.
yeah, Delia's just like, just.
I'm gonna need a pay raise if you tell me to do that.
And, Delia, I think it's going to be important for you to do some research on some of the, I have some historical texts that I was looking at the other day. I'm not as good as the whole looking up things as you, but if you could look into some things about some of the other courts, some of the other princedoms and whatnot across the United States.
What do you want out of it? Like, are you looking for places that are turbulent right now? Are you looking for places that need something? What is it that you're asking me to look for with these other courts? Damn it.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, Bit might be more amiable than Curtis, because Curtis is being a dick, so I only have a little hint for you. Mr. Stuck-Up is not who he seems. He's changed a lot, caps, since his days in the old world, and that's all she wrote. Like, that's what she said. The last part, she said that.
Mr. Starkup. Sigbert?
Yeah. I asked about our exchange, and Curtis wasn't forthcoming, but Bit said to look into his past.
Look into all their past.
Well, apparently I'm just gonna stalk everyone.
You'll do great.
Yeah.
Maybe ask Bit. Is Bit available to also do research?
We don't even know what Bit looks
I don't
like.
even know who Bit is.
But she's a contact with Curtis, right? And we want to use Curtis. Can't we also consider using Bit?
I mean, we've got this.
I mean, Bit just gave
tablet.
us that.
Well,
Bit gave us that information
Well,
just
you
now.
know, you know how you gain favor in political relationships. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So maybe we should consider being nice to Bit, and maybe she'll help us get information that we want.
I complimented the Christmas lights the other day.
those were pretty.
I said as much.
Yeah.
She just disassociates from the whole sewage thing. It's like a Vietnam flashback.
Oh hey, I almost got the table replaced.
Evelyn, she can hear you.
Should have like a mute feature on that
Have
thing.
you ever figured that it was rude to listen to other people's conversations when they don't want you to?
Did she say something else?
She said, wow, Evelyn called me a fly? Is that praise? Can I invite them over? Hey.
No, you can't invite them over to my apartment.
Why
You
not?
invite them
Why
over to
not?
your
They know where
apartment.
you live already. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, we are just showing this around and,
Where
oh, here's
we
her apartment. Oh,
live,
here is this place,
Want
basically.
to
For the most part. I mean,
come over.
don't forget, Curtis had the photo sent here. They obviously know where we live.
I need to think about my first move, independent.
Listen, I'm
like
making
Grandpa
friends.
Beyond to the next court I'm gonna go into.
She's taking the tablet and just kind of walking through the house. We're like, we have a guest room over here. I'm gonna sleep in Evelyn's bed, so there's like this empty room over here.
If you look out there and see that garden, I sleep out there.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I tend, you get. I don't put the maneuver out where I sleep. I do that for the other plants. I keep my spot nice.
You heard it.
It's important to know. Just saying.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to keep it that way. It's just kind of like, why am I typing? You can hear me.
That's a good point. Yeah, just.
She angrily puts the tablet down after realizing that she's been listening. Didn't have to be typing.
What a creep.
Well, don't.
Miss Bristol, you just told me to make friends, and now you're making fun of them to their face.
Gosh, just some political etiquette.
Miss Bristol, how long have you been in this city? Were you embraced in New York?
Yes.
So, you've seen Sigbert for a really long time. How long has he been in court?
I didn't really get around till after the war. She you probably said that made her hella uncomfortable. Peak uncomfortable.
Did she say something?
I think she likes to be spoken dirty too. Just continue.
What?
I love that elicited such a response from Connery. She said, kissy face, freak, you know I love it, Eve. Also, she hates your walls.
You know you love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's an important distinction.
Oh, yeah.
I know, texting.
Oh, no, I think
there's
she
a lot of
thinks
nuance
that you're
to it.
into it.
Into what?
That she's a creep.
Yeah, I think she thinks that you like the voyeurism. I mean...
No.
No? I mean, I'm not saying that it's... I'm just saying if you were, you should be able to tell your friends. Beep, beep, beep. Touching things on tablet screen.
Look, I don't even know, man.
I didn't really get to know Sigbert much. I didn't really get around much till Grandpa Beyond took me under his wing.
I'd say the same. I felt like after the Battle of New York, I kind of avoided everyone as much as possible after being abandoned.
There was a reason he felt so bad for me. Let's just put it that way. She
Underneath the door,
Oh no.
you hear another. You hear a scratching noise, and an envelope slides under the crack.
Betty just runs to the door, just opens the door, just
No one.
slams the door.
Be careful!
Julia picks up tablet and is like, you could have come over? Are you...
Betty, just give it to me.
What is it?
I take the envelope and I open it.
It's actually a very nice, 5x4 style, invitational card.
Solid card stock.
On the back, a black wax seal.
Sense the unseen.
It's just an invitation.
Bit didn't send that.
There's the print of the seal is a filigreed illuminated G.
Can I think about that for a minute?
Oh, gee, I don't think you need to.
Can I, do I roll for Okay, alright,
I
we're
mean-
gonna do it
All right.
Intelligence politics course.
Sure, sure. I mean, a giant G on a letter fit.
I'm sorry, it was intelligence politics?
Yes.
Okay.
Delia slowly flips the tablet upside down and kind of covers the webcam.
Whoa, okay. If it's a 10 on the
If you have 3.
No. For are these 10? Like, does this count as an actual 10?
Yeah, that's
double 0.
No, it was
No,
1 0.
1 0.
Oh yeah, that's a 10.
Is it a 10 or is it a 1?
No, a 0.
1 0.
It's
One
on
zero
it's on
the
the
percentile style dice. A 1 0 is a 1.
Oh, okay.
Ignore a 0.
0 0
Yeah,
is 10.
0 0 is the 10.
Okay, well I got 2. I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you still got a critical. Good critical.
I got a critical.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's the that's
whatever.
the official
6.
that's the official seal of Clan Giovanni.
Oh. It's Giovanni. And I just take a nail and pop that seal very elegantly.
Inside.
It's anthrax.
No,
It's fine. We wouldn't affect
it's
us.
not aesthetic though.
Do I lose a point?
Thin, dried
Ugh.
human flesh.
Oh.
A square of it that fits into it, but it comes out and it's thin enough that it feels like
Parchment.
parchment. But you've seen leathers before, and you know that leather cattle usually don't have tattoos.
What's the tattoo of?
It looks like it's a small tribal design or something that's kind of poking out of the corner. It's really more of a, it lets you know where it came from kind of thing. And written on it, very elegant fountain pen style, is an invitation to a very special court being held at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens in 1 week's time. And it's signed Alonso Giovanni. Primogen.
Wait. Excuse?
It's an invitation to a court by Giovanni.
Why did he sign it as a primogen? He's not a primogen.
You're not gonna be. Who's it in? Does it say
Does it say like? Is it
to
specifically
you?
you?
Does it say like to dear Evelyn, or does it say like
It's
Just an open invitation.
It says Evelyn Priestley. Like it looks like a fucking wedding invite. The way it's written out.
Oh,
Is-
low-key creepy.
That format.
it is to me, just me?
Are you gonna make it?
I mean, it's in a week.
Are you still gonna be here in a week?
I don't know. This could be what's about to happen with Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Are you still leaving? Are you staying for this?
The Grand Papillon said I should leave.
He said those. Yeah.
And he seems to know that what's going on, so
But I need to leave.
Actually, you said you got a critical on your. Okay. You know that these kinds of invitations, especially amongst kindred, especially to a court, retainers and representatives are acceptable as well to answer invitations like that. Like somebody would send their well-mannered child may go attend something that they personally don't want to go to.
Delia.
Or
oh, I'm the good child.
Delia, just go in my place.
That's a terrible idea, Miss Priestley.
I'm not gonna be here.
Oh, I wish I wasn't either. No, I just think that that's a real. What am I gonna do with?
You'll do great. I'll coach you.
You have a week. Maybe.
And I'll make you a suit. One that you like, but in black and white, so everybody knows that you're representing me specifically.
Well, what about me?
We're making
You'll
a
never
suit.
wear anything I make you.
That's true, but I mean, I feel like this is still a big deal.
Yeah, like he wants to be included. Why you gotta exclude him like that?
Go as her protection.
Yeah, you know, honestly,
Okay.
I didn't want to bring it up before, but I could probably use it.
You can handle yourself pretty well, though.
Thank you.
But at the same time, this is fucking Giovanni, and big shit's going down.
But I flipped the tablet over! She hears it buzzing and she, like, picks it up.
We were talking about this out loud, though. I think she basically heard everything.
Everyone takes that tablet and frisbees it.
No!
No, come on!
She's so. Oh!
It bounces and clatters off the hardwood. You're probably sure. You're sure the screen's at least cracked.
Julia just picks out her phone from her purse and starts texting her back on her personal phone, because that's how it started. And she takes a picture of the invite. Click. And sends it along. What are you wearing? Is what
And
she
on
asked.
that line, we shall end tonight's episode.
Oh, that's a particular phrase you used, honey.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of did use that phrase right there. Maybe we might have had a conversation with some people, and we're gonna keep doing this show.
Yay!
It's gone from a 4-part limited series to a
Ongoing.
to an ongoing.
Yeah, it is now an
series.
official fucking
Uh,
staple
Chat
of the channel.
we talked to White Wolf, and they said they are behind us to continue sponsoring us as well. So we
Yay.
still have their
Thank you, White
blessing
Wolf.
to continue.
Yeah.
Thank you, White Wolf.
We're with them. They're awesome. So we're gonna keep doing this. And we are getting the fuck out of here now to go get some tacos.
Tacos!
Thank you, everybody
Goodbye
who tossed bits and followed.
forever!
We'll see you next time. And until then,
Bye.
remember to always stay evil. Night.
Ba, ba, ba.